after you start the countdown. Shouldn't you have got some water before you started the countdown?
I really should have.
Right.
Nigga, I really should, but
I really should have.
Well, I guess he not that bad because he don't block the camera when he walk by. So
Right. Like,
oh, before we did you go
Ouch.
live from
You
Or are you
live
just
right
in a
now,
group?
baby.
I'm
No,
live
I
from both
know.
of your page and your personal page.
okay. No, because sometimes he'll forget and just do it in a group and a lot of people don't
Yeah,
even-
sometimes I forget to tag her.
Yeah. So anyway, I'm gonna thank you guys for tuning in to this week's episode of Hoecially Awkward. Hey, I need you to really adjust that light B. That one is killing me. It's like really bad.
God damn.
Like
You
made it worse.
You can't turn it off.
I can't. You don't notice the difference. I cut it off.
Well, just put it all the way back to that wall. So it's not hitting wine.
See, because now Mimi is.
Yeah, now I'm washed out.
She got the porn shadow. She good.
They just need
The
silhouette.
You get a little, you look a
Put
little
your
serious.
head on my shoulder.
I really can't see shit on that screen though. Goddamn. All right. Well, I want to thank you guys for tuning in to this week's
I'm just
episode of
gonna give it
Hoecially Awkward by
the porn
Tone
star
Gets the
stuff.
Lighting Together. As usual, I am joined by all of my wonderful brothers and co-hosts. See, I'm trying to sound like I'm in a good mood today. We got what the fuck is your name, bro? We've already established that you can't be heartbreak fresh because you know you got a fish on the
It's
line.
high cholesterol fresh.
You gonna
Shut
let him
up,
sting
Predator.
you this early?
What?
Shut up.
Diabetic coma fresh.
Nah, I don't like
No,
that.
you don't like that.
I gotta go
No,
right.
don't have the
If you gonna sting, make it
it
sting.
didn't have the
It didn't have the
it didn't
zest.
flow. Right.
Right. So shut up and think
It didn't
about it.
have the zest.
You know when you go to light a square and it don't catch.
Right. Like
Yeah,
it's
that-
like smoking a Newport Light. You gotta look in the mirror to know you smoking.
Do you smoke lights?
Fuck no. Do
Oh.
it look like I smoke lights, nigga? No.
Look like you smoke a lot of shit, but we
I
ain't
go-
gonna talk about
Bitch.
it. See, that's how you supposed to do it. Come on, swinging.
Yeah, I hit you. I hit you right in the pussy later on. Just be big, young, fresh for now, bro.
Yeah, that's
Okay, yeah. So, but he ain't young no more. He didn't.
He is. He ain't.
He didn't-
ain't
he
old.
broke
youngest
30,
of the
bro.
Family, but
He
yeah,
ain't
he
old
is.
yet.
Up to
He the
30.
baby still.
He's still the baby, but he still ain't young. We
If he
got
died right
we
now,
got
they
this
say
nigga
he
to the
died
left.
Too young.
He
The
ain't
nigga-
little baby, he the baby.
big baby.
Why the baby
look like he
always
having the
biggest
baby.
one? You ever notice that the youngest is the fattest?
Cause that nigga be
Yeah.
eating good.
Damn, the youngest is always the big motherfucker, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you be thinking they the oldest.
Yeah.
Somebody would think Juan the big brother.
Yep. I mean, technically. Yeah. All right. So we got Juan, and Tone,
Call me Puerto Rican.
Young
Tone.
Fresh, and Mr. Tone Deaf, both of the Deaf Fresh Show. Make sure you check them out on Thursdays. And we got Soze the whole way, the bitch's favorite, Mr. Versace on the flow.
What you doing? Where you? I gotta make a sound clip of that. So when she intro you,
You know,
that's what-
no, on my way here tonight, that was playing on the new shit, the 105.7.
right.
And then after it went off, I'm like, all right, I don't want to hear no commercials here. So I switched because my phone was dead. So I couldn't, I usually just play my own shit.
Right.
Then I go to V100 and then it's on. I say, you motherfuckers.
Same song.
I was trying to hear some turn up shit. But yeah, if this is your first time joining us, I'd like to properly introduce myself. I am your host and favorite motivational speaker, Mimi So 100, or Comer Walker if you're nasty. I am actually doing an OnlyFans special at the moment because if you are unaware, this is my birthday month. My birthday is on Sunday. So I am doing a special for $375 for all new subscribers. So yeah,
$3.75.
$3.75.
Random ass number.
yeah.
Or $375.
because it-
$3.
Well, because it does
Almost
a
four.
yep. So what it does is whatever your regular price is, it's a discounted percentage.
Oh,
So that's
okay.
80. Like they give you, you don't type in what the number is.
Oh, 'cause I was
So that's
like-
80% off
I was
of.
like, I thought you
your
did
price should have been
$6.13.
six. I was like, your price should have been
$16.13.
$6.13.
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, you don't set it like that. It
Oh,
would be nice.
That
would've
would have been
been-
dope.
that'd be
That'd have
dope.
been fire
kind
though.
of
Yeah.
slick.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
Now
But
till 6:13.
So
it's
if they let
6:13.
they shit expire,
if they let it expire, like they've already been a subscriber, it doesn't matter. This is only for new customers to come in and see what I'm working with, and then
Oh.
once they come, they don't leave. So
Because
I ain't worried about it.
old niggas be like, yeah, that 25 is expired. Let me come back in on
right?
the,
That, and that's
on
what
the
I was
$3.
wondering. If a nigga was under the 25 act and then see you going for under 4, could it be
They could
like,
purposely let it expire and then try to come back. No,
They just gonna create a whole new
very-
profile.
Yeah, very nice. Very
Yeah.
nice.
yeah. So that's only for people who haven't
You was
subscribed
quick
yet.
on
For
your
the new
feet
people.
that time.
Yeah. Because they give you an option if you want to do it for, new or expired subscribers. But no, this is just for the new ones. Because, the new ones are the ones they're like, I don't really
I don't
know.
know if I wanna
And,
spend that.
whatever.
Yeah.
But then they get in and like, shit, here go them tips. And here, nigga, I'm coming. But there hasn't been a person that's new yet. That I've noticed anyway. Maybe some in the past couple of days, possibly. But since I've been running a special, like everybody has their rebill on, and they know that is the 1870. Because as soon as you subscribe, like just with the last video that I posted, like your shit is paid for.
What does your shit cost a year now?
Well, it is 1875 normal. But I got like different things, like based on how they do it. Like they can do a 3 month, 6 month, and a year. I think it's 40% off
We got
if
10
you do the
people
4 year.
in the viewing tonight.
Yeah. But
Hey, 10 people.
but yeah, so
ho.
make sure you guys go and check that out. And of course, shop www.commercecandycloset.com for all of your lingerie and sex toy needs. Especially now, I need those subscriptions and sales because I have to pay for a fucking window because some bum ass motherfuckers decided, hey, we're gonna try to break into this house. They tried to get in that side window, street side. Niggas is bold.
Telling you, some kids, only kids
But-
are that dumb.
But they don't. Well, I don't know, because remember, not long ago, I think that was like late last year. There was actually, I heard something on the side of the house, and when I looked out, it was a nigga in the yard. And I'm like, there's no reason for him to be in the area of the yard he was in, because remember, you see how my gate, you can't cut across my backyard.
Right.
So for him to be that far in the instep, like you was on some shit. So I beat on the window. I was like, hey, when he took off. But yeah, I don't like that.
Don't it be cars and shit parked in your driveway?
Yeah. There's always at least one truck parked in the driveway.
Well, you need to get you
But the problem is, like, I think by me being by that park, people are in the neighborhood enough to know, they're like, that truck never moved. When that white truck is gone, then somebody's gone. But you have to look at, even when I'm gone, kids is always home. Mom's is always home.
Right.
So mom's is in the basement. Kids don't be giving a fuck about nothing. Like motherfucking.
Remember I cracked that joke a few shows ago about what if a nigga break in and get some tail? And he called his man's like, bro, you ain't gonna believe what happened to me. Like, I broke in his crib and the bitch made me lay down and turn the camera on, bro.
Listen,
I
listen.
don't know.
Maybe they heard that episode.
You break in that house, you're liable to get fucked with whatever kind of toy that's there. So I just don't
Well,
buy it.
And
Pause.
what's crazy, wow. Yep. So yeah, because she's been to the house before, so she knows where I live at. Kim said that I don't live too far from a friend of hers, and his house has been broken into multiple
Is
times.
Rich still across the street? Rich still live across the street?
I don't know.
Super black ass dude. Firefighter, a retired firefighter.
Hair whiter than Tones.
Might be by now.
Not
He
the
black
nigga-
as fuck.
He
the
real
nigga-
black with all
Black
like
as
hair,
this.
just
Not the nigga
tone.
driving the
Tom
Miata.
look like he didn't
He
hit the
blacker
just
than
for
Tone.
men.
I did for a couple of spots.
Oh, yeah,
You
right.
got some photo ops coming up, Tom. What's going on?
He going to
Nigga, I'm
be.
going to Puerto Rico.
He going to be Dominican
You been
Pappy for a
you
week.
been lined up the last few weeks.
I'm going to Puerto Rico.
You got the cocoa bean dye in your head this week.
That's because when I let the gray shine, it looked like a fucking white circle around my face. I don't like that shit.
Gotcha.
They finna have
Nigga,
plenty
everything
threesomes
looks like a
in
white
Puerto
circle because
Rico.
you be ashy as fuck.
Not anymore.
You moisturized today?
Yes, I did.
Show me your elbows. I don't believe you.
Elbows might look a little rough. 'cause
No,
I'm
hey, hold on. Wait a minute. I saw a glare, bitch.
They don't look
I
rough.
saw a
Niggas
glare.
glisten.
Hold on. I ain't never seen
Can we
that.
get a
nigga-
round of applause for
I
Tone
have
putting on some
never-
moisturizer?
I have never seen Tone elbow reflect light like it just did today. Nigga, I am.
You look like you feeling a little young, Tom.
I am, fam.
All right.
Tone finna go to Puerto Rico, come back a whole new nigga.
Salute to
Nigga
that.
look like you got some spring in the step today.
Yeah.
Change my
Do you
diet.
know any Spanish?
See,
Bro, don't take that headband down there.
He
please.
gonna have
I don't
The
even
white,
got no more.
the
My
white
dad-
one.
my dad actually took it. My dad actually has it. He decided to keep it.
Tone
Bobby running around the crib with it now.
Tone looked like he was ready to play with.
he gonna be in
kind of
Puerto Rico
basketball.
with his good leather sandals on. The good barbecue sandals.
I was gonna order some. They would have made it here in time,
Damn.
so I had to get the linen set. Yeah, I got a full blown linen suit, bro.
The short set?
No, it's the pants, the shirt with the V that cut down
Tone,
low.
Tone, let me tell you something, bro.
Nah, bro, nope. This is
No,
my
no, no.
trip, nigga.
No. Let me tell you.
Yeah,
Let me tell you something,
He
Tone.
a full-fledged 40-year-old.
Gonna walk
Only,
up.
only you are excited about that linen suit.
Yes, my nigga. Gonna step off the plane playing Frankie Beverly and Maze.
I really feel
That
like
nigga gonna be smelling like
And
some
I guarantee
loud
you
cologne.
there's gonna be a photo that's
Yep.
gonna hit Facebook
Yep.
of you walking through the sand in this white linen suit with
Yep.
no shoes on.
Boy,
Yep.
you better have some drawers on under that suit. Don't go down there embarrassing us, bro.
Nah, I ain't gonna be out there balls deep like that, though.
Bo-
Now I'm gonna be doing the Balls Johnson in the
Nah,
sand.
they
nigga.
ain't gonna be just
I mean,
swinging
that-
out there freely, bro.
blue water, white sand.
Basically, fam.
In the sand.
I'm just gonna go have some fun, man. With
You
my
might
family.
gotta be balls deep in the sand.
Nah, bro. Not if the family going.
Not the family.
No,
If it was just him and
and the wife.
yeah. Then I
I mean, the kids and they gonna go off with the sisters, and then me and the wife
I
gonna have a
don't
good
you
time.
know I don't want you to embarrass the family. Like you be walking around with your shit all loose under your linen, and
No.
some kid go, ew.
like Kevin Hart, daddy dog.
I don't want to be that person.
And then
dog.
Tom, what the fuck you ill about?
I'm trying to
Yeah,
get this
bro.
Puerto-
I ain't too
Don't
familiar
get
go
with.
that
down
Puerto
there.
Rican breeze, bro.
Don't go
I ain't too familiar with Puerto Rico laws, bro.
the Puerto Rican breeze.
Catch that Puerto Rican breeze, bro.
Well, I mean, it's technically a part of America, so but you're right. You don't
Go
know.
live life, Tom.
No, because you
Exactly,
know, like
dog.
jails and all of that shit. Because
Might
like
be a little
even though
different.
we're all in states, even states have different laws.
That's very true.
Some shit may not be as
Cool.
frowned upon.
There's a pizza
certain
place
areas, then
on
it
the
is it.
south side.
We can't even smoke weed in most states.
Yeah,
That's
there's
true.
a pizza place on the south side. It has a poster of all the weird laws in each state. Like it's some really weird laws out
Like
here.
some places, it's illegal to fucking masturbate. What kind of? First of
Yeah.
all, how do you know that I'm beating my meat? How do you know that I'm in here DJing?
That's what.
How do you know this?
Wisconsin has a crazy law where you can't walk an elephant on Sunday.
Can you
What?
know what?
You can't walk an elephant on Sunday.
Where?
Here,
Milwaukee?
Wisconsin.
First of all, where would I get?
Where would I
elephant
get
to
one?
walk?
Big facts.
No. Where would we get one? Where do we
Wait,
get
that's
it
what
at?
I just said.
I
Where would
I
get
mean,
an
we kind of
elephant?
got our own.
Fuck you.
I didn't even say nothing,
I
bro.
just, you,
I thought she was talking about Monte. I didn't think she was shooting that one at you.
it didn't matter.
Because you would walk a little elephant. You wouldn't walk the big ones.
I'm gonna set your hair on fire when we leave. I swear to God. I'm gonna catch a dread and I'm
Nah,
gonna
you know that nigga like Samson. You fuck with his hair, it's over for him. That nigga strength.
Don't do that. Don't cut my red tips off.
Kangaroos are so fucking creepy, dude.
They buffed in a bitch.
I am like kangaroo. It's just the way they move and sitting on the tail, shit, and just kangaroos creep me the fuck out. I hate
And then
kangaroos.
carrying the little motherfucker around in their pouch.
They don't even
Like,
walk.
mm-mm.
No, they
Purse.
jump everywhere.
They
No.
carry their babies around like a poodle.
They creepy as a bitch. I
Uh-oh.
don't fuck with them at all.
I wouldn't trust something that we call a marsupial. So
Well, how was everybody's weekend? I mean, outside of somebody trying to break into my shit, I went to another sex party this weekend.
sweet.
Yeah, you went right into that before we even said
Right,
how our
you
weekend
asked
was.
us and-
Yeah, I thought.
I mean, we're gonna get back to mine. I just wanted to let them know not to go nowhere talking about y'all shit because they got something juicy to come back
I
around.
mean,
Do you want us to just leave then? Just you do the shit.
went to a
Yeah, see, I don't like it either. Kim said they too bouncy. She don't like looking at them. Kangaroos are creepy. No. I've seen people. Michaela said to Google
What's
like
in-
the inside of the pouch, how it looks,
No,
and it's
straight.
no.
Why would I want to
All
look?
right.
No, somebody posted it on
That's they
Facebook,
pouch. That's they
and I
business.
I wouldn't look at like certain shit. I just won't look at.
That's right up there with Blue Waffle. I'm good. I
Mm-mm.
don't see
Mine-
that.
No, I don't want to see like because I have an idea of. See, I'm getting goosebumps thinking about this shit. Ugh. I have an idea of like one of like those weird patterns on the inside of there. I can't look at shit with weird patterns. I get freaked out or like with too many holes. What's that trichlophobia?
Yeah, shit with too many hoes. I be
Yeah.
getting weirded out cutting Swiss cheese at work. I'm like, oh, okay, this is
Yeah.
too much.
I can't.
Cheese, fam.
But yeah, so we can
But
walk
it
around the room.
got holes in it.
Cheese, though.
Oh well, Saturday, I proceeded to get high.
Yeah, Juan
Then-
has another
Then
podcast now.
Sunday, I proceeded to get high, but it was for a good purpose because we have started this new podcast. It's not so much the podcast; it's more like YouTube. A YouTube
Did
show.
you need to get high first?
Yeah, that's the concept.
That's
of
the
show.
concept. It's called Eating with Mary Jane. So we'll
So you eat an edible.
No. They get high and they eat
we'll
different
pick
foods.
we pick a spot like that we've never tried, always wanted to try. Here we go get the food because you don't want to do everything while you high. If we come back, we have a smoke session, and then we have conversation while we eating what we're trying.
See, you can't really trust that though, because shit tastes better when you're high.
It
That's a fact.
definitely does, bro.
So you can't really give an accurate description of what you eating because when you fucked up, whether you high or you drunk, that shit be tasting like heaven.
You want to know what's good when you
'Cause
high?
Ian,
I don't know what it's like when you
Ian's
sober.
and pizza. I had never had pizza
These
shuttle
is
sober.
terrible sober. That shit is trash.
Tuna and graham crackers is the shit when you high.
What's that shit
I-
Tory be
I'll give
eating?
you that. He be eating
Hog
head
head
hog
cheese?
cheese.
That's the same shit.
That shit good.
No, hoghead cheese is slamming.
That's
Yeah,
what Tori.
we-
Hot nigga,
we was eating that. Yeah,
If it's hot, yeah,
Yeah.
it's good.
That shit
nigga,
is
hot
good.
with some
I don't even know
motherfucker.
what that shit is. I don't think I
I
should
don't
probably
wanna
eat it
know.
no more.
Yeah.
So I used to actually like my granny used to actually make it. Like I would see her make it in the basement.
What is it?
I don't know what was all
I feel
going
like
in.
it's
I just
like
know
pork fat with shit.
was
in
like-
I feel like it's leftover.
like
pig
because the
shit
gelatin
stuff.
shit, like you would see,
yeah,
you
and
know,
that's pig for sure.
Because she got one of them old school, from the 50s,
Meat
black
grinder.
and white, films and shit. That big, gigantic fucking
the real
metal
grind,
one.
the real
The
grinder.
real shit. You could put a whole motherfucking chuck
Wow.
steak in there and
That's
make
how you
fucking
hide-
burgers
That's
and
how they
shit.
used to hide the bodies.
That's why she was so motherfucking strong. Her ass was always down
grind
there
it up in the
fucking
grinder,
turning the
dog.
fucking meat grinder and shit. But yeah, I've never had Waffle House because even when I went down south, I didn't eat there.
I did. It's alright.
I didn't eat
I ate
there.
Waffle House
Waffle House is straight.
one
It's alright.
time.
I wasn't high, so that's probably
And-
why it was alright.
I'll tell you my experience with Waffle House. We went to TSU homecoming.
Was the floor sticky?
Pig
Mm-mm.
piss, gristle, and ears. Well, that shit is fucking amazing.
Yeah, with some crackers.
Oh God!
Specifically saltine.
Add some cheese
Facts.
for some razzle dazzle.
Listen,
But listen, we went down there for TSU homecoming. Our hotel was on the same parking lot as Waffle House, so niggas woke up like, let's the walk over to Waffle House, order our food. Everybody sitting there, we kicking it, we eating. Finished.
you must have thought that shit was gonna be fire if you walked for it.
We finished eating, paid the bill. I started towards the door and out the door. I made about
Your stomach start bubbling.
5 paces into the parking lot. Like I said, the hotel was in the same parking lot.
Because I feel like
It was walking distance.
your guts was like
five
"Nah."
paces, my nigga. My stomach said, turn around and go back in there and shit because we not gonna get to the hotel.
What did you order?
A waffle, nigga. Like it was like waffles and bacon and shit. Like
Ed
regular
Recco would do
breakfast.
me like that, man. You
Now,
like
if I got to
clenching booty
shit
cheeks and
before I
signing
even
a
get
check.
back to my destination, I'm not eating. I haven't had it since then.
That's a real buttermilk.
This was
waffle.
this was after the all black party too.
Authentic.
They use real buttermilk to make that motherfucker.
Probably.
That's why.
It's funny because Waffle Houses are everywhere, like a fucking McDonald's down south.
That's a fact.
I think there's more Waffle Houses than McDonald's.
When we went, it was cool.
If you drive down south, that's all you see is
Yeah.
Waffle House.
That's how you know you crossed the Macy Dixon line.
I did not go there when I was in Houston or when I was in Atlanta. I didn't go to the Waffle House.
You know what's
I don't
fucking
think
good?
you should because
The catch
got
in Houston.
better food choices.
See, and when I went to Houston, remember I had strep, so I couldn't really explore.
Right.
You know,
Oh,
because even
Jesus, that food good.
yeah, like I couldn't. That's why I want to do over because I'm like, y'all know I love to eat, and then going south and not being able to eat, like that was like a real slap in the face. And then when I went to ATL, like I was down there kicking it in somebody else's shit, so like I wasn't on my own time to be able to, oh, okay, you know where I want to go here. I'm gonna drive and go, test this out or whatever. Now the places that he did take me to, they were good. Like they weren't like chain places though. It was like one little like they fish and shit was so fucking amazing. And that was like 5 minutes away from his crib. So that was good. He took me to, it was a Jamaican joint down there. That shit was slapping. And it was a soul food place down there. Nigga, that some other pork chop and shit was smacking. But yeah,
I
it
think
was nice.
everything I ate in Houston was good. Every time I was there, it was good.
Yeah, I bet it was.
Yeah, go ahead, give yourself one.
Walk away, bro.
Just hit the button. Hit the button.
Anyway,
And we're off.
So to this Royal Rumble you attended.
yeah, you had another ladder match.
Okay.
No, this is a Royal Rumble.
This
This is a Rumble.
Was it a Rumble?
This is more than
Tiff
four.
said Houston food is fucking amazing. Like, like I wanted to try it so bad, but like Raisin Cane's pissed me off. I'm not even gonna
The catch.
Why do people eat that? I see everybody say it's terrible.
They say it's crap.
You're
Yeah.
right. Everybody's like, "Oh, this shit's crap." Isn't it even the people
I
that
can't
live
see
there?
over your head. Move the monitor usually closer, Tom. Why is it back so far?
Oh yeah, the catch and Lotus probably my favorite down there right now. That's all I've had for right now.
Kim said when she first moved to Florida, they wore her out that first year. Now her job, they love buying them Waffle House because she in Atlanta now. She said she eat it because she don't turn down free food. I feel you.
Papa Do's a little different in Texas even.
I still haven't ate there.
Really?
Period.
Mm.
Because people don't like seafood like I do, so it'd be hard to find people to go with.
You don't eat it, right?
And y'all know
Or
I
you
don't.
Which one?
I
Tone
can't.
don't eat
Tone
seafood.
don't eat it.
And I don't like to
knew
drive.
I knew it was one of y'all.
Yeah, I don't like to drive, so I'm not just gonna go by myself. Tip said that Haynes is only good with the sauce, that bland ass food, and that is so correct. And I was so bamboozled and hoodwinked and just disappointed because from the outside, it is literally perfect. It's like, you know how when you see a commercial for some shit, but when you get the food, it never looked like the commercial. They shit look like the commercial. Like it's perfectly
That's how I feel
golden
about-
brown.
That's how I feel about Chick-fil-A.
And when you crack it open, like
Ooh.
it's perfectly crunchy, but it's so juicy and moist on the inside, but it has zero flavor. It just fucking fried
You wouldn't
flour.
say anything
That bread
bad
was
about
good though.
Chick-fil-A.
But no,
Man,
so
fuck Chick-fil-A.
Don't do that, bro. That's Jesus food.
That is Caesar's food.
so the sex party that I went to. Now that
I'll let her talk about Babylon before I respond.
that was
Babylon?
different.
Was this with the same group of people? Or
No,
it was a new group.
That's what I was going to get into. Like it was different.
Was
It was
this the you had to be long as
yeah,
Lake Michigan?
the one that got posted, and I said I knew who. Yeah, that one.
Okay, that's what you went
That's
to.
what I went to.
Okay, so you went to the snake charming.
So you went
So-
to the Mandingo
What
party.
Hey, yo,
They had a
wait
requirement.
minute.
They had a requirement. They said you got to be 8 or better. That was their requirement.
They're not wrong.
That's on the flyer.
Yeah. So I went. Yeah.
That's like saying if you throw a party and the titties got to be,
You gotta
triple
be-
D or
you had
more.
to be a tripod for this party.
So
Stop talking.
a lot of applicants couldn't get in. A lot of people were disappointed they didn't make the cut.
Was niggas at the door like,
Like with somebody with the
Yeah.
Okay, before you even start,
yo, let me
before
see,
you,
fam.
before you tell your story, was it a
No,
nigga
no,
at
no.
the door like, hey, let me see your Johnson?
No,
Drop
so
trial. Drop trial.
You know how
So
you
we
on the
get
ride
there,
in
right?
Great America? You stick your Johnson,
You must be. You
child,
got to stick it in all.
take a ruler, measure your
no,
Johnson.
not in looks, not in sex, in dick length. It had to be 8 inches. They're talking you had to be 8 inches or better to get in.
Yo, the nigga working the door had to be pissed.
How
man.
many-
No, you
how
had
many
to
dicks
come.
he had to
Think
measure?
about it, dog. You
listen.
had to come in there, get them up, get measured.
Yo, I'm not fluffing you, fam. Pause. Fuck you.
Wait a minute. It was a nigga at the door jacking niggas off so he can measure.
No, will y'all shut up?
We just trying to figure out how do
Hey,
you know.
Look, for all we know, it was a bitch there that, maybe she was good at eyeballing like niggas do weeds and shit. It was like,
I'm with you.
okay.
As long
He
as it
could possibly
wasn't-
be a grower, but I don't think he's gonna grow that much. We go charge him an extra 30. I don't know how it
As
went.
long as
Oh,
it
wait,
wasn't
so if you
a
was
nigga-
Who
swinging-
I came with, we didn't have to worry about
Wait,
that, so I
wait.
didn't look.
Okay, wait.
The semantics
So,
and shit.
so if you was swinging, you was in for free.
No,
And if you was lacking, you had to pay the 50.
no.
It was probably like
You-
$10 if you met requirements.
Well, no, because okay, so usually with those types of parties, right? See, let me get it out. I hate y'all.
No, I got too many jokes.
Just about I got a 10. I'm in. That ain't all you
I'm
got,
sick of Tiff, dog.
right? I'm gonna have to block her doing the fucking broadcast.
I'm sick of Tiff, bro.
But no, so this party was a lot different than the ones that I usually go, because the ones that I usually go to, like, those are my people. You know what I mean? It's more of an intimate space. Like, we know who's gonna be there,
Right.
and knows. They're in charge of the guest list, who's invited, and it's usually regular, so we know who's gonna be there. But for the most part, usually for these parties, there is an admission price. So there is usually a charge for couples, and it's cheaper than for a single guy to show up. Single guys will always have to pay more.
Makes sense. Like the club.
I've heard this. Like,
Yeah, so
single dudes really go through it. Like, you just show up thinking you just finna fuck something. You finna come out your pocket about it.
I mean,
Yeah.
If they even let you in.
I mean, it's
'Cause I
like the
heard
club.
sometimes they
Niggas
don't
got to
e-
pay more to get in the clubs.
I heard they don't even let it. Sometimes they don't even let single niggas in.
right, because you have to look at, like, even though it's that kind of environment, like, you want people to feel safe and secure. You don't want to let motherfucking, like, bro, as soon as he come in, he look like he go rape somebody in the bathroom.
Yeah.
No, you don't want that. You don't want to let
You
shady
don't-
looking niggas in.
You don't want to look up and
That's
Buddy
right.
standing in the
I was
corner.
honestly surprised it was, the amount of people with dreads in there, because I don't trust you niggas. But that's neither
If
here
you
nor there.
have the vibe that you look like you
Y'all just
snatching
look shady.
niggas into the bathroom,
Niggas with dreads just look shady. There's rarely niggas with
I
dreads that
don't
look
look
like
shady.
you know what?
Mm.
Damn.
Maybe because I know you now. Like when I first met you, I was like, I don't know about this nigga here.
Yeah, but no, so the way it works is typically, and it's like anything else, you pay in advance, then it's cheaper if you try to pay at the door. They
Okay.
go whack you more. But how it typically works is, like, just say for a couple, it may be $50. But for a single guy, it might be 75. And then for, a woman, it's obviously cheaper because they want more of us there.
Right, I feel you.
They
That makes
want
sense.
us to outnumber you niggas. Nobody want to just be sitting there and it's 12 of y'all like, so where the bitches?
Yeah, nobody want to see niggas
I
dicks
just
bumping
like
into each
as,
other.
as a single nigga.
Nobody came
Why
for
is
the
this your
circle jerk.
scene? Like, especially if they tell you that it's couples.
Bro, listen.
Well, no.
What if you get down with your bitch, right?
Yeah, that's basically
And then
how.
some nigga
That's
just roll
basically
up.
the premise of it.
You
Came like a
happen
swingers
to
party.
look up and Buddy standing on the nightstand in the corner, tearing himself up. Like, you don't want to see no
Like-
shit like that, bro. Like,
Now,
get down. off
now,
the
so
beat.
Kim said that's how they charge for swingers parties, and that's basically what it is.
Get off that couch.
So
Nah.
when we first get there, I text because I want to make sure, because we ended up, he got a different room number. He got a different room number, which would have been perfect for me because it was 304, and we know that's my number. But it was a different one,
This
so
is a key
we had to
party?
confirm. No,
What was the room room number 666. This sound.
No, shut up. So we get there, and I text him, and I'm like, okay, I just want to confirm, is this the room number? I'm telling him, I'm like, I think this is it because I can hear a lot of people in there, so I'm thinking that this is the right one. So
what was you
hey,
wearing? Because imagine showing up ass naked to the wrong room.
No, I dress normal.
You just stand up and grab the mic like you about to do a stand up?
She showed up and said,
no,
"Is this
listen,
where the dicks hang out?"
because I need them to hear me. So I text and I say, hey, okay, I'm at the door. Door opens right away, and it's just like,
Yo, fam.
come on in.
Just dick out. Hey,
It
come on.
wasn't
It's
like
a good
it was
time.
a t-shirt on or some socks, like bro was just butt naked, like, hey, whoa.
Maybe he was
Wait a
balls
minute.
deep in some pussy before you called.
Well, he
Is
was
this
the
where-
host. Like I knew who it was.
Is this
I
where
know
the
him.
dicks hang out?
But like,
You imagine that, bro?
but people was
Open the
like,
door, like, "Is this where the dicks hang out?"
And then
But-
actually a dick hanging out.
but that's the thing. And it's like when you're used to this kind of scene, like you're not weirded out
Yeah,
by it.
not
Like,
weirded
bro, did this nigga really just come with this? Like because you're used to that kind of scene. You used
Yeah,
to
you
people
probably
being
you're not gonna listen. You're not gonna look at another dude's dick thing, bro. You just be like, "Bro, what's that?"
Right. That's just like when
gonna-
crackheads,
Right.
You gonna
when
go about your
crackheads
business.
in a crack house and a new nigga walk in. That's a crack house. To me, I'm like, this is weird because I don't hang out in crack houses. So I get it.
Yeah.
Like when you
Crackhead
run a
is
train
like-
on a bitch, or
Just imagine you cramming a
Excuse me,
motherfucker and
when
it's a
you-
nigga stroking like, yo, I got next.
yeah,
Like,
that's
what do you-
like back up a little bit, bro.
Right, like
Don't touch
give me
with
some
that.
space, my
Yeah,
guy.
in case you shoot, I don't want you to hit me on my thigh, bro.
I'll tell you, go around. Go around. She got a mouth.
Yeah, so we walk in and they clearly because we didn't get there right on time. Like we was probably like maybe an hour and a half, 2 hours after it had already started.
Oh, so they was already in.
Yeah, they were already in, but see,
It
usually
smelled like ass.
Smell
in your
like straight
arm.
Medusa when that door opened.
okay, so it was like a little ham.
I told you. If it's too many people around, somebody gonna smell like a deli.
But when we got there, so there was. Did you share that earlier? Somebody
Somebody
shared a
was-
picture earlier, and it was a meme, and it was a white chick being carried by a black chick. I mean, a black guy, and it was a bunch of black guys around it, and it was like sugar cube ants.
Nah,
That's an old.
I can't
porn.
share shit like that because I'm scared I'm gonna do 30.
That's why I didn't share. It was funny as fuck, but I'm like, no,
That-
because
I
I'd be the
remember
one to
that.
get
That's an
banged for
old
it.
porn.
Because I've shared memes from other people, and the original motherfuckers didn't get suspended,
Yeah.
but I did.
I've been getting warnings from shit from 5 years ago, so I've been real careful with shit.
Yeah. So
I wish I'd have got
even though even though I talk about
Use the hard R, my nigga.
even though like I talk about the parties and stuff, like I never talk about where they were, who did it, or whatever, because
Right.
it's still I keeps it anonymous, but for entertainment purposes, like I like to let y'all know like what goes on at these parties. Like that's what this show is about. So we walk in and there are obviously people around. You got women in their lingerie and everything else. Now me, I am not a chubby chaser, but for those who are, you want to get down at these parties because they the freakiest ones. It be more big women than anybody, and people don't discriminate at these parties. They be tearing their shit off.
I felt like Tom was taking mental notes. He looked like
First of all, I don't feel like he has to because I feel like this nigga done organized a few himself.
Listen, when you said chubby and tearing up,
This nigga sit up.
Tone looked at his phone and tried to order some more cameo draws.
I don't wear the cameos, man.
Yes, you do, Tone. It's okay, bro.
I don't wear the
Like
cameos.
we said
They're
before,
constrictive. I do not wear
to every
cameo draws.
it's something
Oh, so
for
you tried
everybody.
it and it's not for
Nah.
you.
Well, y'all was cracking the jokes. I went to go look see what they look like. Like, no, that don't work for me.
No, it's just they just shiny. They stretch.
That just don't work. For me. Don't work for me.
Tom showing
Yeah,
up
no,
to the sex
so-
party in his white linen suit.
And I'm gonna rip it off.
Is
Okay,
that
so
why you bought
let me finish, y'all. Let me finish.
Is that why
Okay.
you bought it?
No, I bought it because I always wanted one. Fam.
Okay, so
Real talk.
so we walk in and Buddy just butt naked and hey, welcome to the palace type shit. So we walk in and it's people sitting here and there and
Naked?
well, no, not everybody.
Did they have hors d'oeuvres?
Niggas just naked.
Well,
having
that's the thing. And he
conversation.
point us to the
Ass
counter and
naked with
point
finger
us to the
food.
counter and shit. It's like meat and cheese tray.
Well,
Now,
hungry, right.
I don't personally feel like they should have been serving cheese and shit while motherfuckers got it, tooted up. But hey, that's just me.
So you gonna get some back that ass up win on your cracker.
So
For
you know,
sure.
because I had went and got Jamaican food, but I didn't eat it before I went. I
Well,
saved it for after.
Oh, I
you
was gonna
better,
say
'cause-
you
You know?
definitely go to party
Your
with
booty
Jamaican,
hole is gonna be a
with
little
Jamaican
spicy.
on
Yeah.
your gut.
So
You was serving
you know, so
real
we
beef
showing up.
patties?
You know, it's like it's liquor and stuff on the counter and food, and it's like it's so many pack. It's like I'm like, bro, why is it like 12, 48 packs of condoms everywhere? But whatever, safe sex matters.
Right,
I
would
just
rather have him there.
I'm like, who is fucking this much? But then again, I'm like, this ain't my shit,
You
so I don't know
know how
who's
to
on
get
top.
there.
who stopped that Sitco and got ready.
Yeah, so I'm like, you know, I don't
Every-
know how
if
many
I'm
people are
going to
coming.
a sex
Everybody
party,
brung condoms to
I'm
be on the safe side.
going to Sitco and I'm getting a GSP, my nigga.
Right.
I'm
But
not gonna play
what
around.
was interesting about this one is because they had a designated sub. Now, by this, I mean that there was a big white guy there with his little. Remember Pulp Fiction, the Gimp?
Gimp?
Yeah, I was gonna say who's walking around with the gimp
he had
outfit
a
on.
balloon in his mouth.
So no, and I mean he's like, when I say a big white guy, I mean a big white guy
bro. Like, so it's
So
a
the Stay
big,
Puft
it's
Marshmallow
a
Man.
big
in a leather suit.
fluffy hunky walking around,
with a mask on.
ready to be abused,
Yes, and they
ready
got
to be.
so they
pissed
had
on,
markers and
kicked,
shit.
all this other
they
shit.
had markers and shit, so you could write, you know, this my bitch, and whatever, like.
crack ass
So
cracker.
you just write whatever the fuck degrading, you know, whatever. He was there for us to.
I bet
abuse
it's.
him, whatever.
You know what? I bet
You
it's a
have
hunky I
really
work with.
elevated to like the elite class
Bro,
with this
See,
shit.
you
your
ever see-
weekends are
wait,
really
wait,
fucking
wait,
spicy.
And
Wait.
shit finna open up, nigga. Oh, it's really finna go
Oh
down
yeah,
now.
shit was opening
Have
in
you
that
ever
room.
seen 8mm?
No,
I need you to watch that movie.
no. I
Here's
never even heard of it.
Here's
before.
another question.
I heard of it, but I thought. it
Do
was
the
something different.
people who run this establishment know what the fuck be going on in this room?
They probably started. They probably in it.
No, because it was a hotel.
Oh,
Right.
you talking about that
It's at a
establishment?
That
hotel.
establishment.
They don't care as long as you
As
don't
long
break
as you're
shit.
not breaking shit, tearing up shit,
They don't
And
care
people
what
ain't complaining about
killing
the noise.
nobody or throwing nobody
Which I'm
out the
surprised
window, you be
because
straight.
now there was now y'all know that I'm not sexually attracted to the whites.
Of course.
Really?
Yes. She does
No.
not like pink meat. She
No.
has said it several times.
Yeah. It just
You be talking about well, maybe he ain't white though. Dude
Jay-
from Game of Thrones.
Jason Momoa.
Yeah.
He not white.
He's Samoan.
He's
Yeah,
Samoan.
and I just automatically see them having brown dicks. I don't see them with pink
They,
dicks.
they niggas. Like, they niggas.
Yeah,
Dog.
If I ain't
they
learned,
just
if I ain't
island-
learned
they just
nothing else from
island niggas.
wrestling, they niggas.
They are. They just
God,
island
like
niggas.
you just go so far to the left.
No. Yeah.
The only time she's ever said anything about a white dude was one of her old co-workers that she had a thing for.
I thought Buddy was
He
white.
wasn't white.
I
But
didn't know.
you did say you had the white boy
Oh
downtown.
no! Wait,
Yeah, the white boy downtown.
that was an older white guy.
Oh.
He had because he had like the James Bond accent and shit. That was him. Yeah,
He's
he had the
Like
the
the
long
Sean-
curly
the
like
He's
the,
out here
the
getting
Sean
busy with
Connery
Sean
accent?
Connery.
like oh
The Sean Connery accent.
no.
Pierce Brosnan.
Pierce Bronson,
Yeah.
or the other.
Yeah, I think it was
James
more like
Brown?
him.
What's
I think it
up
was more like Pierce.
Pierce.
Because that was the guy that was trying to date the mama in Mrs. Doubtfire, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it was more like he was fine. But even then it was more just like a visual crush, not
Okay, so you got this big hunky walking around ready to be punked.
he wasn't even
basically.
broke, like he was sitting in a corner. So you got him,
He had a gimp suit on,
and then
Did they have one?
well, not a full
inside?
suit, he just
Really?
had the mask on.
and what else?
That's it, bro.
Jeans and
No,
a blazer.
Right.
no, it was all hanging out,
Nigga
baby.
was puffy.
What?
It wasn't a lot, but it was awesome. Well,
He had a mask on and his dick out. What part are you not getting?
I'm hoping he had on jeans, bro.
no, no.
It don't sound like jeans are allowed at this party, bro.
You
Right.
seem
They sound
confused.
constricted.
But I have, how I've always said that I can't watch white porn, even when it's interracial, because it looks rapey to me. Because
racist.
they like white women turn so red, and it's just like I feel like the authorities is gonna come knocking. So I was uncomfortable for a while because this white lady is taking a pounding from these Mandingo warriors back there, just
At your party.
so. But she was like, because they were beating her with the paddles and like she was so red. But you know they like that kind of stuff.
They was into
So
that
much
shit.
racial
That's
tension.
one thing that I like. I'm not
So much
into. I'm into.
reparations.
I'm into a lot of
I ain't
stuff,
in-
but
I
I'm
ain't-
not into hitting like the beating and like the paddles and stuff
That's
because
too much, bro.
I had a childhood, okay, and you know my family was country, and I got a lot of ass whoopings that I wasn't supposed to get because cousins did shit and they whooped everybody ass around.
That's a fact.
So I don't like to get hit unnecessarily because I've had enough of that growing up. Don't leave me like
Don't fucking
I
hit
don't
me.
I don't like anything that stings or pinches. So like I don't like being bit, I don't like being pinched, and I don't like being hit too hard. So even like if we doing it and niggas slapping my ass too hard, like I'll get agitated, I'll get mad.
I like
So.
the biting. I can do the biting.
No, see, there's a difference between like light nibbles versus like motherfuckers play too much and just like teeth marks, like
Oh,
it
no,
hurt.
not
No,
like
I don't like that.
no.
Every time we sit here and do this pod, you just say some shit about yourself that nobody asked
But
for.
it's on
'cause-
the topic.
Bitch, what the fuck?
I don't care
First
that
of
you
all,
like to
dude.
be bit, bro.
She was on that topic, fam.
You a freaky nigga.
I mean,
Duh,
I
motherfucker.
I
Like,
get nibbled every once in a while. I'm not against
Well,
No, he said he liked to be bit.
you like be like
I
that.
wanna know.
No, I don't like to be bit hard.
Yeah, you
when
like
you
the-
leaving marks.
Right, you just like
Right,
the-
like
the
you know,
feel,
if you're
yeah. He
light,
don't get it.
I thought you
lightly
was
biting
saying
and stuff,
you
but
want a
when it
bitch
feel
to
like
flesh you.
bitch,
If
are
it
you
feel like
trying? Are
trying
you
to hurt me,
Cujo?
then
Right.
we got an issue.
We
Yeah,
ain't had that
and I don't like
conversation.
that.
Let's
He
go
said,
on.
you gonna
Like,
rumble with it?
you see me? Like I put
Like
him
you
up.
know, like
He said,
like some people like it can be sexy, like when a nigga like you know you land on the bed and he just kind of bite your butt cheek like a little, but when a motherfucker like
no,
bitch,
no.
what did you
Yeah,
do? Like
you bite me
he was
like
trying
you
to eat
fucking staff shot terrier. Then we got a fucking problem.
yeah, I don't like that. Like
No, you can bite a little ass.
I seen a meme with a bitch biting a nigga balls,
No,
I
please.
seen that
and
too.
somebody was like, "Y'all like this?" Absolutely not.
Nah,
I don't
that-
even like my
She
balls.
looked like
sucked
she was
too
trying to
hard.
rip the ball off.
Yeah, she had the ball in her teeth, bro.
Like, nah, fam, that's not.
Like, don't bite my
That's
balls.
not how
I
you
done
crack
thought of
these
it
eggs.
hurts, fam.
You hear me? Like, no.
That's
My
not how
balls
you.
are sensitive.
oh
how you
man,
crack
next
these
nigga that
eggs.
pissed me off. I'm like I saw it on the meme.
Like she had his
you biting
Charlie.
nuts, fam?
She had his Charlie in her hand, and then she was like literally biting his sack. And then bitches like, yeah, they like it, they like it, they like it. I'm like, who?
Ooh, that's not how.
I don't even like my balls tapped,
Mm-mm.
let alone.
I've had a nigga literally like mildly detach my nipple because he was too rough with it. Like the top was, you can literally see pink, and
I
it
had a
had to
motherfucker
heal.
almost bite my lip off trying to give me a pizza roll once.
So anyway,
That shit hurt.
so there are sex toys everywhere, and
I've shared
And-
a lot of shit with people, but a pizza roll ain't on that list.
so it's sex toys everywhere. You got cleaner, and you know it's very it's a sanitary
It's safe.
environment.
I dig
You
it.
know, so like I said, there's condoms everywhere. It was cleaner. You know, they got area and got a whole bunch of like spare towels and shit. So you know, if you want to make sure you clean up before, after, whatever. So you know, it
And
was
the big
Is
white
there-
bitch
is
on the
there
it was
front.
well put together.
Is there an intermission period where you can just go
Like, stop
hit the
it.
showers real quick?
If
Like,
you whenever you want to,
you didn't went in the room with four niggas,
whenever
and they
you
done
want
wore
to.
you out.
like if you want to do it
And it
before
smell
you
like
get
hand.
started,
Yeah, it
you know, to
started to
make
smell
sure
a
you
little
don't start the
Cajun.
night off.
Are there enough
A little
showers
spicy?
there? Because you know you might want to go hit the showers and the couple getting they business on.
Well, then I guess you just
You
You
rinse your
gotta,
mouth
you gotta wait your turn.
A lot of people are naturally
or
musty.
put that foot on the sink, whatever. I don't know.
A lot of people are nat-
You gotta pray there and use all the hot water.
That's what I'm saying.
Imagine that, bro.
They in there like, can I get
you
check
didn't
it here?
you didn't did a mandingo party for the last hour.
You
And now
try.
you want to go shower real quick and all the water cold.
But bro, like
Bro, no, what if you go in there? It's like
if she was
the
getting
couple get it
paddled
on the
so
shower
hard, I'm
while
like,
you
bro,
getting
we've
lathered
been
up.
here for like
Was
an
she
hour and a
crying?
half. What? Hell no.
She was into that shit, bro.
Like we've been here for like an hour and a half. She done walked up. She done got a soda, and she's still red. Like that shit looked like she was sunburned.
It's not gonna go nowhere on them for
Okay.
a while.
Did you
All right.
have a conversation with her?
That's bone deep
No.
at that point.
Mimi, walk me like
Well, eventually a camera guy showed up.
mildly
An
walk.
actual camera guy like set up and was like it was like a porn set at that point. Because the guy when he asked, he was like, you know, you cool, you're right. I'm like, I need a minute. I needed my tequila and shit to kick in because you got to look at like when I'm used to going to I'm used to being around people that
This
I'm
is all
familiar
new-
with.
all new people.
This is all new people, and I'm not used to seeing being in the room with the white woman getting beat like this. And all I'm thinking of is, I'm not trying to be the next Central Park 5 or whatever the shit, because motherfuckers is talking about something went on
Right.
here.
Shit
So,
get wild. Next
yeah.
you know,
Like it
next
could
you
go
know, it's a
wrong
dead
so
white
many
woman in the
ways,
bed.
Yeah. But
Say it loud. I'm black and I'm proud.
yeah. But it was it was nice, because like I said, it was a very safe and secure environment. Nobody was forced to do anything
Like,
that they
dog,
didn't
a
feel
whole
comfortable
camera
with.
crew rolling with lights and cameras and
Yeah.
the director sitting in the chair and shit.
Excuse me, sir. Can you move your dick? I'm trying to set up.
Okay, so this scene right here.
I need to hunt,
Got
I need to
him.
hunt dog down because I need to make sure I need all parts of my money shot. I need all that. Run me my
Like
footage.
they gonna drop a DVD and shit.
So was this like one big content party, or did you get paid like a fee because you popping?
No.
How did you get invited to this? Some nigga walk up to you
Well, no,
and
I'm
handed you a
actually-
card.
And
What-
whisper in their ear?
Actually, it's a website. I'm on FetLife, so you can look for local events. Like when you're into that kind of stuff. Like
What
you can go
made
to
you
those
decide
kind
to
of events.
click on this particular one?
Well-
it said 8 or better.
No. I actually, I hadn't logged into my account for a while, but when I saw somebody post and say, hey, because I'm in a lot of different
Groups.
Yeah, a lot of different groups. And someone posted and I said, hey, is anybody going to this? I said, I know that writing. That's FetLife. So I went and logged in. It was like, hey, you haven't been here in, 6 months. We need you to log in this way and make sure it's you. And I went right to it. And then when I saw it, I'm like, oh, I know who that is, So but the guy who the guy that usually, does their stuff, like I ended up he hit me up and was like, oh, well, I was thinking about going to this little hotel, sex party, whatever. And I instantly, I said, oh, you talking about this one? And he started cracking up. He was, I should have known you know about it. But he was like, all right, well, tell you what, I'm not trying to pay, the single guy fee. I'll just pay for, both of us
Right.
to get it. Cause we already knew, like, whenever
You
there's a
talking
party,
about, cowboy folks.
no. I know who you're talking about. No. He actually, that's funny because he was texting me now. He was texting me to check on me because I guess he saw my post. So he wanted to make sure everything was
Like
good.
Cowboys.
But that's what I'm like. But y'all
Salute
asked
to
me
him.
before.
Yeah, salute to him.
Yeah, like y'all asked me before, like, is it just what I'm like, no, some of them are cool. And we,
No, there's
chop
other
it up
niggas
outside
that
of
you
it.
talk to.
Shout
like
out to
Vince
Buddy.
McMahon.
Yeah. But he, that's who I was texting. And he was like, no problem. I just wanted to make
Wait.
sure you and your family was straight.
You got invited.
You
to?
didn't.
Wait,
We'll talk later.
yeah.
So when I start this zoo,
Because
you
it's
want to help
like-
me run it?
What?
Juan wants to start
If
No,
you
again.
put
because
two
you-
and two together, you'll get four.
Because you said, like,
Well, yeah, because that's
I
basic
saw a
math.
comment and then I seen a motherfucker respond to it. Like, you know how you tell the truth, but you make it like you telling a joke, but you really telling the truth. Like, we'll talk.
About me being a demon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Oh, this can't be true.
Now that's a regular.
So now he not cool either. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that's a regular.
Yeah, you just slowly start to find
Well,
out.
because
man.
how do you get called a demon at a sex party? Like, bro, I'm not the only person in here.
Maybe you started glowing.
Like
probably.
Bruce Leroy.
Once that tequila
You got
kicked
that
in,
Or maybe
probably.
you walk past the mirror and you look weird or something. I don't know.
Well, because like I said, he was like, you good, whatever. Because he jumped right in because you know what we came for, and then shit, he won paid. Shit, I get my money's worth too. So
My new dog was a freak elite.
he went in and did whatever. And when he came in there, I'm like, you know what? Kind of really want familiar dick in my face, so I start going to work, and then motherfuckers start popping their head in like, what's going on in there? And then
All right. So, anyway, how was your weekend again, Juan?
We smoked and ate cupcakes.
Okay. Tone, what about you, bro?
Bro, I was
Anything
here.
other than this dick suck fest?
I was here.
Dick
Working.
suck fest.
Yeah, I was at work too.
It's funny how we always got a new name for the bullshit you do.
how is it bullshit?
That was
It's bullshit.
It's
Sex parties are
bullshit.
normal.
I mean, she really like
we're glad that you
she living
expanded
the
on-
life we all wanted to live maybe 15, 16 years ago.
You just living out loud. We ain't
Yeah.
mad at her.
Maybe Tone
Like
was actually
22-year-old
living-
me would have definitely been at the sex parties.
Yeah.
But finna be 38, me. Mm-mm.
Well, see,
I
and
ain't
it's,
got it in me, Charlie.
You ain't got the stamina.
well, see, and that's the thing. Like when they do me, like they'll stop me because they're like, "No, man, I'm not ready to be done. Like it's too much fun to still be having, and I gotta tap out because if I keep fucking with you, I'm gonna be dead for the rest of the night." So then when they like,
came once and
okay,
be sitting on the couch with a cigarette.
yeah,
Bro, listen.
Like, oh, y'all could go past
so
me.
then it's
but
like,
I'm-
okay, you know
I'm
what?
good.
I done went around and sampled a little bit. All right, come on, take me home. I'm like, all right, let's go.
Like
Nigga said I'll be in the car.
sometimes
Terrible.
I be like trying to I don't know what the fuck I was trying to prove, but when like 4 times in a day, I was like, come on, Charlie. you nah.
You was blowing smoke at that point, huh?
No, they was still pretty. They was quality protein shots still the entire time. I was surprised. That's because I hadn't
Oh yeah.
tore myself up at all. I
See, it,
saved
it,
all of
it wasn't none of
Yeah,
that. Like by that time,
knocking
like
in your own boots is hilarious.
yeah, I had knocked my boots, so I had
nah, that nigga got that one off, and he was like, "Yep, so ready to go."
Sometimes, bro, you get that first good one, and you be like, "Shit, you want to watch a movie?"
Go go
Yeah,
again.
but no,
you know?
like-
I'm trying to take a nap, bitch.
But
Go get
it's.
some food and come back.
I think the I like the environment of the sex parties, but I'm not at that point of like.
So is it regular?
Why you
lighting
don't
level?
host your own? Why you don't host your own?
Well, because everything been going on, but I've talked to you about that.
She
Like
talked
that's
about that. She
something I
said
wanna
she wanted to do that in the Dales one day.
I thought I heard her say that before. She wanted
Yeah.
to do her own.
do. But no,
Can I collect the money at the door?
but my
You
thing.
No,
measure,
measure
you gonna
the
measure
niggas'
niggas?
No, I just put the, no. I
Come
know.
here, hey, come here, man.
Hey,
Pull your dick out. Let me
Hey,
see.
Mimi, we measuring hard or soft?
Right.
Pause.
Hey, sis. Hey, sis.
Pause. Yeah.
Hey,
I'm not the nigga at the
hey, sis. We taking them on medium or no?
door.
Like it got to be a full chub.
Yeah, you want a medium?
hey,
lock
Mimi,
up
this
or-
one say he a grower. What we gonna do? Because I'm not
Bro,
fluffing
get the
them.
fuck away from the door.
Like, well, look, you better go take your nuts in the car and come back in 10 minutes.
Come back.
Imagine you count money, bro, and you turn,
Nigga just-
nigga walking up.
Hey, and I'm not doing that shit in the winter. Imagine walking up and a mosquito get you.
Yeah,
Just
bro,
right on the tip,
your
just-
pee hole. Like, with impeccable aim too. He hit you right on the inside of your pee hole.
Woo.
Yikes.
Gotta learn him. Shit
Yeah,
kept his
that'll
pants
learn
on till he got to the door.
I'm gonna wait till you got to a heated environment.
You drove this hour and a half with nothing on? Fuck.
You a bow
Fucking you imagine that,
with
bro?
leather seats, my
A
nigga.
nigga butt ass naked in a fucking shit Hyundai.
with the and he ain't got no AC, so he got to drive with the window
And
down.
no tents.
No tents.
Oh,
Yeah.
Just
Obvious.
driving up to the Dales naked
Obvious.
and go to the wrong house.
Yeah.
What do you say when the cops pull you over, bro?
Bro.
I'm on my way to a sex party.
No, you just gotta say somebody chasing you at that point, bro. Say somebody like assaulted you.
You gotta lie and say you was at somebody's house
You
and
was
you had
with
to get
some
away.
people and shit got weird and you had to get away.
Yeah, but like I
Straight
said,
to
like
jail.
as much as I love the environment, now the only like one of the major differences is like the usual ones that we have, like we have games and stuff. So like we have like sexy
Icebreaker.
games, like sexy twister and naked twister, stripping. Like
What happens if two dicks slap? Because you just said twister.
Yeah.
So if my left foot don't go all the way to green like I think,
Right foot green.
then
and now
how
it's a
about
sack
you go
on
on the
your
other
knee.
side of the board?
Right
And then
foot
I
green,
fall.
and now it's a sack on
and
your
then I
knee.
didn't trip somebody and our balls didn't hit.
I guess it's only gay if you like it.
Like, what do you do at that point? Like, oh, my bad, bro.
Avoid eye contact, I guess.
Yeah,
Yes,
for the
'cause
rest
you-
of the night, like
like-
no dab, no salute, no nothing. Like, bro, you touched my nuts.
Yeah, y'all can't talk about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I just even though I love, I love the scene, I'm not at that point where it's like, okay, well, anybody in here can get it. That's not my thing. So even though I go to the parties, like I usually like the person who I just went to this party with, like I fuck with the same people all the time. It's like I usually have that guy, and then if it's certain chicks there, like I always fuck with them, but it's usually not just random people. Like because honestly, there aren't for me, a lot of people at sex parties don't have to be attracted to each other. They
No,
don't have to be attractive. They just there to fuck. And me is
I
different.
Ain't that horny.
Yeah. And
I ain't.
and but that's what it is. And for me, it's like, even though I'm in that type of environment and I know what it is, I still have to have an attraction to you.
It won't be an instant one. It'll be like
So
even if I
that's
was that
what's
horny.
difficult for me. So I
what?
like, once I throw my own, it'll be completely different because I'm in charge of the guest list. So I know who go be there, and like, soon as you walk in, nigga, drop trial. I can't do that at other people's shit, because a lot of times, honestly, a lot of the people that show up are just, they're really, 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 really big, and that's not my cup of tea.
I mean,
Or
like big fat, or
I mean, they're large.
wait, whoa. All right.
First of all, you
Because
you jumped down the rabbit hole.
Like chubby chasers, so when she said not my cup of tea, I thought she meant fat niggas. Like, is a fat nigga club for sex parties or something? Is that what you talking about?
No,
It
everybody
might
just
be.
big. It's not just the guy, like guys and girls be big,
Oh, it'd be big girls in there too.
like big.
Big. Really?
Like, is this like 4 B's and a W?
See, now he's getting interested. It's like the
No,
SSBBW.
That's too big.
Like,
Is
oh
it?
damn,
A little bit.
big.
It's really big.
Yeah.
Like, I mean,
Are they pinky big?
Like
okay,
bigger
okay,
than me or smaller? Like
okay. So like, if we all leaving the party at the same time, I'm gonna look at the elevator weight limit and decide if I'm taking the stairs or not.
they big like that.
Who fucking
I
that?
didn't even know big girl. Big,
Those be the freaky ones.
I
Those are
didn't
the
know
freaky.
that.
The bigger they are, the nastier they
Get
are.
the fuck
Now
out
this
of
is
here.
why
Swear
I
to
can
God.
understand why you said I'm not that horny. Because if niggas is paying to fuck this, you could probably fuck that for free if you say the right thing. Just be nice to her, and you pay $75 to get in here.
I ain't
To
that
knock
horny.
down.
I ain't that horny.
Rotunda,
Mm-mm.
yo, niggas.
I was wondering why you was saying big in such a low tone.
Big.
'Cause you kept saying big,
Yeah.
like they voice be deep. Like,
Well, no.
do they? You know what? Do the big girls like grunt kind of deep?
Dog, you
You
gotta
know.
chill, fam.
I'm serious.
do they grunt kind of deep?
like,
What?
like if you walk past a room and you hear, you just know it's a big old bitch in there,
And she might not even be fucking. She might just be breathing.
and you know the nigga got her leg.
Well, I just heard
And-
about.
You know her a nigga got her leg pushed back too far.
So.
You hear that?
What is wrong with this nigga? Dog?
Nah.
Jason, oh.
But I mean,
Pressure.
now
be a fool.
everybody at these parties is always like, they're super sweet, they super cool. So it's like, I be feeling kind of bad, like, dang man, like y'all some real cool people, but I don't want to put my face anywhere near your vagina. So I
The
do
black marks on the inner thigh would make me a little nervous.
but I just kind of hang back
The two-tone
sometimes,
thighs,
like,
Mhm.
you
you
know,
know,
with that?
No.
Absolutely.
and
All thighs should be the
unless
same
there's
color?
somebody that
Mhm.
So because he paid and I didn't want him to feel like, dang man, like I paid for us and she not even like engaging. Like, now him, I tried to like suck the skin off his skeleton, but I felt like I wanted him to make sure that it was worth it and it was money well spent. But other than that, I wasn't really feeling anybody else there. So I want
Yeah,
to.
it's not weird that you don't feel strangers. Like, there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, I just and I think that when they are so used to having like those kind of lifestyle parties, like they expect when you walk in that you're just down for whatever with anybody, and that's not.
Buddy told a story that lets me know like he has no issue going in.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I get it.
So you paid $75 to fuck anybody.
It's a fuck buffet though. Like you got chicken wings,
Like whatever you
got
want, like
pot
okay,
roast, you got
it's
after a few hours
because you have to look at like there
Ham.
are things that go there are things that go on at these parties that you may not get on a regular basis. You know what I mean?
That's
Like
true.
you may have a bitch at home. You can't beat your bitch ass like that. But you might be into that kind of shit where you want to take that paddle and just bitch fucking dishes.
You may
like,
not be able
you know?
to. You may not be able to face fuck your bitch because that may not be her thing. But
Right.
it may
Or
be,
or these bitches at the party don't have a gag reflex.
yeah,
But
it may
yours
be
does.
it may be a bitch sitting
You
in the
may
middle
want
of
to
the
say,
floor
you know what?
at this
I want to put it
party.
in your booty. And she just spread that motherfucker open
Yes.
because she had a fucking 2-liter bottle in there earlier. You don't know.
Yeah. It could be a bitch sitting on the floor on her knees, handcuffed, waiting to get
It's-
her face fucked.
It's more about like being able to it's more
Oh, so you've been.
No.
it's more about being
I
able to
just
cater
told
to
you,
like your
At my
kinks and your
age,
fetishes.
I'm not fucking around with it.
like
bro.
like a huge
I
thing.
missed my shot. I missed that. Like,
A huge thing like with this part is like being able to submit to your kinks and your fetishes that you may not be able to get in your everyday life.
Oh, well, yeah, that's worth. the
imagine
Yeah.
walking in the bathroom and catch somebody getting pissed on. Or remember on what was that? Is this the end?
Oh, when he was getting his ass
When
ate,
Buddy was getting his ass ate.
Did he
Like, that's
actually-
probably the room I'd have been in.
Yeah.
Like,
with the Capri Sun.
yeah, probably the Capri Sun. Like, yeah.
Didn't he offer her a sip?
Mhm.
Sippy time.
Sippy time. And he stared Buddy right in the face.
Yeah, so but that's the thing, and it's like, even though I'm not into certain things, I don't walk in like, ugh, like, I just like sometimes I'll watch like, oh, well, that's interesting, like, because I know that I'm not into it, but just being able to see other people get pleasure out of it, but
Probably sit there and try to understand it really.
right, but that's the beauty of it because of the type of people that are there. We have respect for each other. You know what I mean? So it's like, I've never met you a day in my life, but I'm not going to disrespect you because I see you over here getting choked and, she putting, a whole fist up your ass. That's your thing. It is what it is. You know what I mean? So it's just,
Is that possible, bro?
I've seen things. That was one
In
of the,
real life?
I've seen things. So
These sex parties sound traumatizing.
Wow.
This
no, that wasn't a sex party. I
nigga
saw
said
that.
I've seen things.
It wasn't a sex party. I saw that.
Oh, you saw this at a regular party?
Where did you see this at a golf course? What the fuck?
I used to be a stripper. Don't forget.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, and the shit that white men paid for.
Oh, for sure.
You know what? Rich white men are some of the weirdest motherfuckers on earth.
They got money just to blow on kinky shit.
I heard when we finally get rich, none of us turn into that guy.
Oh, you'll be the first. You were told. We go bet on it, bro. So because we all gonna be rich at this point, me and you go make a bet on if it's gonna be him first or him first. And the
To do
loser
what?
got to buy the other one meals for a full year.
To do what?
But y'all just gonna start buying weird shit or paying for weird shit.
No, I ain't gonna pay for nothing. So it'll probably be Buddy. I ain't gonna pay for shit.
I don't see the fact that was your reply lets me
my.
know
Why would I have millions of dollars?
shit
Bro?
finna get out of hand.
Yeah,
What's the
it's
chances?
Millions
Good.
of
What?
dollars.
we
Millions of
gonna
dollars.
walk in on dog.
Well, I did say on one episode that I wanted a vending machine full of bitches, real bitches,
Which I don't.
Full of bitches.
real bitches, a vending machine.
He wants
Why?
bitches who will sit there and get paid every day to stand in a vending machine.
I didn't see
until
you.
he
You
chooses.
said pack. I just want bitches in a glass
That's
container.
kind of
So
that's
you-
like
how you-
slavery, boss. That's weird.
That sound real criminal minds. You
Yeah,
might not
bro.
realize it.
That's
But
kind
that
of
sound
stick 100
real
in,
like
and then AC.
that sound like we go
What-
end
what-
up doing one of them
bitch.
interviews in the shadows and shit
We
where they
ain't
make,
gonna end up doing
where
shit.
they make our voice deep and shit.
So
had no idea.
Yeah, we
did
ain't
you,
gonna end up
did
doing
you
none
know
of
that your little brother had bitches?
Yeah,
in a
Buddy
glass
gonna be on his
box?
own with that shit. I ain't
Yeah.
know none of that.
All right, I'll be on my
Bro,
own.
where you
But when
just got the
come
little
visit,
black silhouette and
when
shit.
you come visit, don't
See,
be
and they
asking.
talking about us gonna be.
Don't be
weird.
asking.
like, he
if
be
you
that
could
nigga.
Get a
He
bitch
ju-
out the box.
You jumped all the way out the window with
Like
your
that's a
little fantasy, bro.
whole.
Don't ask you have a bitch out the box now. When you
I
come home,
won't.
good.
I'm trying to get married when I get that rich.
Really?
Yeah.
It seemed like the opposite.
Right when you get rich, you're just supposed to do stupid shit.
No, I don't want that.
With the
thing. I
forever
don't want to
money.
do
Because at
stupid
that
shit,
point,
though.
once you rich, whatever you catch, you ain't got to worry about it.
That's why I want to get married, bro.
Yeah, you see, Magic Johnson still kicking.
I don't wanna,
Right.
He done had AIDS since '92.
I still don't think he ever had it, dog.
Bro, how this nigga gain weight?
I don't think he ever had it, dog. Because he
Niggas
had
just
it
got
when there
money to
wasn't.
eat.
Listen,
The
No
other niggas
pills
had
or
to.
nothing.
They had to choose between food and
by the
eggs.
time I
meds.
get rich, I'm already be married.
I just want to
So-
know why he couldn't save Easy. He saved himself.
So I'm not
Goddamn.
gonna be the one paying for weird shit.
He
I
just
ain't gonna
found
be
out
on
too
that.
late.
I'll be the one like gone all the time, traveling or whatever. I'll call y'all. When
I don't
get
know.
back.
Between you and this kennel shit, I feel like you could be a Ramsey, and we gonna have to put you down.
Nah, I will be the most calm. Trust me.
Longest bro ain't trying to be the Tiger
If I got
King,
like,
to be
if I
honest.
got all that money, I'm cool. Like
No, you not.
I got dogs.
Exactly.
I got
Ramsey.
mine.
You go turn into Ramsey.
I'm
bro.
not.
We gonna have to put you down.
Nah.
It's gonna be a Jon Snow
Couple
and
dogs.
Daenerys Targaryen. I'm
Couple dogs, a wife, my kids is good. I got a lot of property. Only y'all can get in touch with me.
Yeah, he
Straight
said
after
he
that-
said this is gonna be a red phone.
Yeah, you wasn't here.
It's
I
gonna
already
be a-
mapped it out.
It's gonna be a red
It's
phone.
gonna be a rare phone.
Like,
Everybody
lit-
got a red
One of them
phone.
presidential lines.
It's gonna,
and shit.
listen, it's gonna be one phone. Each
Oh,
button
buttons.
gonna
Oh,
have
that John Wick shit.
Yeah.
When bro called him in his
each,
basement.
each button gonna have somebody's name on it. So I'm gonna hit the button.
And that's it.
You
That's
gonna
it.
know I'm calling you. You gonna call me back. Like, hey, what's up? What up? What you need?
Bro, I'm not calling you on a bat phone.
You are.
That's what he gonna
That's what we
have.
gonna have.
You are.
I don't think
It's gonna be in the
I
glass.
don't think I would buy weed. I think just the
you would buy weird
quality
shit.
of weed would get way better.
Yeah.
But
'Cause I feel like
what you gonna do when you get to the point where you just don't get high no more?
I
At
feel
that
like I'm
point-
gonna be like a Michael Jackson.
Then I
Not
then
in a weird, creepy way, but in a way of
Like
like
a
I'm gonna have my
sexual-
own.
You gonna have
sexual
everything you wanted?
Neverland.
It will not be a sexual Neverland. But what I'm
I
saying
can
is,
see that.
I
y'all,
can see you
no,
doing
y'all
that.
know
a
that.
big dick as a Ferris wheel. I
Y'all
can see
know that I don't like to go outside of the house like that because I don't like to deal with people. So if I have that much money, I'm going to make it to where like I don't have to
You'll
leave
have
if I don't
everything on
fucking
your
want
property.
to.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
like
just have fun.
yeah, it's all amusement that I need is gonna
First-
be there. Like if
first
I
things
need
first,
bitches, the bitches gonna come to
She
me. Like I
getting
don't have to do
all the
anything.
grass removed off her property.
The only thing
It'll
I'm
be AstroTurf.
She's gonna be
the only
living in
thing
a
I'm gonna
concrete
do.
jungle.
Only thing I'm
No,
gonna do
because I
is,
gotta
like,
have some place to raise my exotic animals.
See, that's
Yeah.
that Joe Exotic.
She's
shit,
talking about
bro.
niggas.
Basically.
She gonna have a gang.
Yo, if we pull up and
She
you got
gonna
a nigga on
listen.
a leash in the front yard.
Listen,
fam.
listen, bro. Listen to me.
Walking him.
I'm gonna have a kennel.
Y'all
for
gonna come in
dogs.
for movie night, and I'm gonna, you
Yeah.
know, remember how? What the fuck was the name in that
Wait,
place?
okay, wait. Now, where you going with this?
I'm gonna have a kennel for dogs.
Okay,
Okay.
She gonna have a kennel with niggas in it.
and I can have bitches in a box, and I can have a vending machine.
They out freely
Her,
roaming
her
around.
dogs
though,
gonna be in the yard, my
First
nigga.
of all,
they getting fresh air, my nigga. You want them to be in a machine in the corner.
first of all, they
It
will not be.
It'll be
They
insulated.
will not be on
That's
leashes.
the problem.
They will not be on leashes. They gonna be carrying me around in them chairs like they used to do the Egyptians and shit. Remember WrestleMania when they was outside at Caesar's Palace?
Speaking of Egypt,
You gonna have a toga, fam?
you walked us right into it.
Niggas just gonna be feeding me grapes and shit and carrying me on their buff
You gonna
ass
have
shoulders.
the
and one of them
you gonna have
carrots.
the pestle virgins.
Nigga.
I like it.
Only weird shit you gonna see really is the old lady driving one of my cars out and coming back with a bitch ever so often. And
Oh, you gonna be a rake?
and then y'all mind, no, rape, get the fuck out of here, nigga. I'm rich. I ain't got the rape shit.
no a rake
Then,
clues.
then
He
y'all
did
don't.
not say rape
You
food.
said
Oh.
Ray.
Recluse. Like
A rake clues. Like you just.
Oh yeah, I'm not leaving the house. I ain't leaving the house. Y'all gonna see her drive
Bro,
off.
you gonna be pale and
Nigga gonna have
frail.
long
And
nails.
red.
Like soon as he come back, the sun.
I'm gonna be out in my yard, motherfucker. I just ain't leaving the property. Yeah, you see her leave, come back with a
Y'all
bitch.
seen that nigga?
That's when y'all mind y'all business.
Y'all
Like,
seen
oh,
bro?
oh
he
no,
don't come
you know
outside.
what I'm gonna
That
keep
nigga
my
come
grass
out every
because I'm gonna
day
be
about
rich.
4:15.
Remember them gyrospheres that they had in Jurassic Park? the little balls
You
that
just
move.
ride around the ball.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
I
I'm
can see that.
Slick. That was
Especially
Yeah.
for
so
you.
I can ride around them and I can enjoy,
The
you
yard.
know, all my shit. My
the
niggas,
grounds.
The ground.
my niggas
You know,
romping around.
Can
in
we
the grass and
hotbox
shit.
in it?
So
Listen, bro, you're not rich. You gotta be to say.
First of all-
the grounds.
Right.
I don't know how big they gonna be because you sound like you making plans to get in one.
Most motherfuckers say my backyard, my front yard.
He got money. He gonna get a custom made one.
But if
One that'll
somebody-
fit me.
Somebody come to your house and you be like, "Let me take you around the grounds. Let me show you my grounds."
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
Like,
all the
you
work.
got some money.
You got
You
some
got
yard.
money. It's like, yeah.
Niggas drove up to your house.
That's when you
see
one of these,
Yeah.
Bro,
and some shit pull up.
You know, I can't wait. Like, I cannot die and leave this earth before I get to sick my dogs on niggas. Like, I cannot go before Smithers release the hounds. Like, that is my life's dream, nigga. As a rich nigga, that is my life's dream. I
Don't
have
do it
to
to-
release the
Don't
hounds
do it
on
to
a
the
nigga.
mailman, at least.
I have to do it,
Not to the mailman.
bro.
I want to drive
Bro.
into town, have to get my meal.
Bro,
That's how rich I want to be.
oh,
The nigga say,
I wanna
release the hounds.
let the nigga come talking about a Kirby back.
Yeah.
Smithers and it's on.
I want to send somebody into town to get my mail. My
I'm
mail
a,
can't
you
even
know
come
what?
to my
I'm probably
house.
gonna be worse than $1 Million Man. I'm gonna have my own personal Virgil.
Yeah.
Dog, I just realized how racist that really is.
Really? It's WWF.
took you this
Everything
long
is
to
racist.
realize.
There's a rich white dude with a nigga just following him around.
Following him around with a bow tie.
Right. That shit just hit me.
And he got
Bow tie and striped
he-
shiny
he-
pants.
and he ain't
What
had
are we
no-
even talking about this
He had
week?
no sleeves.
The fact
We
that
haven't even talked about nothing.
Yeah,
We
no,
have.
we
talked
have.
I mean,
about
her
sex
sex party.
That was the whole conversation for today.
It wasn't.
That and the fact that a nigga just pulled up into a nigga's house and said,
Well,
"Hey, you relax on my
I know what the
fucking-"
final topic is gonna be, so I won't bring that up first. But I don't know if any of you guys watching saw the video of can we get a round of applause for Mr. Jimmy Brown, please?
Oh.
Jimmy Jab.
Dog, the dude
He
that
beat the
paid
shit
the
out
folks
of
for
the
the
car,
car.
So if you are not aware, in Knoxville, Tennessee, Mr. Jimmy Brown, an older black man, you can tell by the
Linen
Easter
suit
Sunday
on.
suit that he
Yeah,
had on.
linen suit on.
But he was actually inside of a barber shop when he noticed a 26-year-old white man hop in his car and attempt to steal
That
it.
was
Now
a
he
hookie?
did get it. Yeah, that was a little skinny white boy.
Yeah, I seen that.
You can see,
Well,
he
he
had on
deserved
shorts. I could see
that.
the legs. So he runs out. Now, I didn't expect them punches because he looked like he could barely run to the car. You know, he took off a little
He
slow.
got water on his knees, probably.
Yeah, not on them motherfucking wrists and elbows, nigga.
Nah.
So when I tell you this nigga brought down the hammer of God,
Bro, he was hitting him with precision too, wasn't he?
because
wasn't
he caught him there because the window was down. He caught him with that left through the window.
Yeah, he dazed him.
Because when he hit him, like he rolled up on a curb or something, he couldn't keep going. Once Jimmy saw that
Jimmy thought it
motherfucker was
over
stuck,
with too, because Jimmy grabbed the door and dude kept driving. Jimmy
Right.
said, fuck it. Fuck
right?
the insurance
And then
shit.
when
And then he crashed.
but when he noticed that motherfucker would move,
Nah.
he
Jimmy
snatched
ran
him
right
out
to
and
the
whooped his
window.
ass. Bro, I counted. He caught him, including the one that he caught him through the window. 13, and them motherfuckers did not slow down.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was that black father ass whooping.
Yes, that momentum
But
was
he
something
deserved
serious.
that though. That's what you get for touching other people's shit.
Yeah,
I
Big
like
facts.
like
it
I
was just the fact that he had on a full blue
His hat didn't
Suit.
fall off.
and he had on the hat
yeah, the hat
shirt
never moved.
and
That
the
hat didn't move.
pants and everything.
I want to ask Jimmy if he had a strap under his chin or something. 'cause
you
that hat
know-
didn't move.
Watching that ass whooping, it reminded me of that situation that my uncle had at my house that day when his pops just like walked in, like, and granddad was fresh from church. Like he had on this nice blue suit with the gaiters. I don't know what my uncle had did. I think he had got caught smoking in the car or something. And they didn't burn
It had
the hole.
something to do with smoking.
Yeah, and they had burnt a hole in Pop's seat.
Ouch.
He rings the doorbell. I'm just in the bathroom brushing my hair, getting saucy, put my do-rag on. He rings the doorbell. I open the door. He said, "Where's Jay?" I was like, "Oh, folks in the back room." Thinking nothing of it.
Right.
Beat his ass. The smoothest ass whooping I ever seen. Whooped his ass like 5-10 minutes, then he left. He said, "Yo, tell your dad I came by." Will do. Walked in, looked at Unc, was like, "I'm gonna go play
It's
this.
like,
I'm
bro,
gonna go play the game." You're
Not knowing you the one ratted him out.
I didn't know. You shouldn't be at my house hiding from your parents.
Bruh, you shouldn't have said nothing.
Well, I was supposed to say I don't know where he is.
Yes.
Yeah.
Snitches get stitches, Juan.
That's all he did when we was kids.
Wow.
That's
Truth
all he
comes
did.
out.
That was random. That was just
That's
an
why I
understanding
hated
snitch.
That's why I fucking hated it.
Well,
All he did was cry and tell.
he know where I'm at. If he got it on his mind and he want to do something, he can receive the same ass whooping he got at 15 at 38 too.
He's 38.
No, he'll be 37. I'm only a couple weeks older than him.
Same
Oh.
thing. Doesn't matter. So if you really want to try it, he can get his ass whooped again.
Hey, so
I owe a family ass whooping too. So I
We
feel you,
know.
boss.
I didn't directly snitch on him.
Imagine you are in the middle of your wedding ceremony.
Okay.
This is about to be good.
You know, y'all going through all of the, the little vows,
The
and
nuptials.
exchange and everything.
The nuptials, yes.
Yeah. And when the nuptials begin, your bride suffers a medical emergency and don't make it in the middle of the wedding. Y'all decide to go stuff her body in another room, and then you marry her little sister.
Wait, whoa. Wait a damn
That
minute.
took a turn that I did
That's not what we
see
thought you were
coming.
going to talk about.
Yeah,
Uh,
why did the family let that happen?
wait, what?
But they gave the blessing.
Wait, were they African?
They wanted to keep it in the family. Indian.
Oh, okay. It makes sense now.
Makes sense now.
Yeah. So
So they just hit a dead body.
So she suffered a heart attack in the middle of the ceremony, and they basically just moved her body out the way
Discarded her
and was like, the show must go on.
her body.
Oh, yeah. They,
Yes,
So, it damn makes me think, like, was the little sister plotting? Like, did she pull a
Yeah,
Joffrey?
did she give her
The-
something? Did she give her a speedball?
Because they was like, she was fine, and then all of a sudden she got to complaining about feeling uneasy, and
oh,
then
yeah,
just
she got poisoned.
collapsed out of nowhere. So I feel like it was one of them things. I don't know, man. Little sister probably been eyeballing that
She got
dick for a
poisoned.
while.
And the family was like, look, you owe us a
Yo,
wedding.
that's a wild shit to just be sitting in the back, minding your business. Bride dropped dead, and just two big motherfuckers.
And that was your turn. You gotta get married.
We got to finish this wedding. We'll worry about this dead motherfucker
I mean, because
later.
if it was an Indian family, bro, there was some gifts and things
Something was
exchanged.
Something was exchanged
Before this wedding
Yeah,
happened.
they all arranged.
Yeah.
And nigga actually had the audacity. He was like, well, yeah, it was just a mix of emotions. We got the death of my sister, but then it's just so much joy over her wedding.
You think his dad stood there was like, well, somebody's going to marry my son.
I feel like they did.
Buddy probably
Buddy did.
I don't give a fuck which one of you motherfuckers do it. Somebody gonna marry this nigga.
That family probably come from money. So
Big money.
Bro.
Yeah,
Like-
you can only have money to do shit like this.
right.
Yes.
Let that
Bro,
have been a
rigor
black
hadn't
wedding.
set in yet.
They didn't care.
She
Rigor
had
mortis.
shit it though. She definitely shit it. So that's probably why they stuffed her in that.
What if
back
she
room.
imagine like not really being dead, like you just kind of pass out, and they dress.
You
Hey,
wake
because
up-
that has happened
Like
though.
on Martin?
Where
Right.
niggas and they didn't announce some shit. They wasn't really, it wasn't that time yet.
And then she just get to waking up in this back room.
No, she wake
I'm
up
all right,
and her sister married, not her.
but the wedding is over.
Yeah,
It's
she
like,
probably
Can't nothing you can do about it.
I don't know.
You had your child.
That's some white people shit.
I mean, she could kill him.
I can't.
I mean, you said
can't.
there was nothing that she could do about it.
Why would she do that? Just get married again.
Nah, bro.
That
Sometimes,
Hey, bro,
is
that's
some
just
white people
like-
shit.
sometimes you got.
I mean, her stock would go
How
down.
strained was your relationship that you was even able to go through with it? Like, okay, you know what, nigga, fine, damn, I marry you, but can you give me a week to grieve? Like, you just said, for just,
Nope, this shit's
just went
already
right into
paid
it.
for. Everybody's here. The caterer is in there putting the
like,
food
nigga, you know
together.
how much it took me to carve this motherfucking watermelon swan? Somebody doing some shit today.
Hey,
Yeah.
I don't care if you niggas
Watermelon
renewing
swamp, that
vows.
sound good.
I do.
Yes, because the
Yeah.
watermelon truck
I'm
is in
sick of
full
seeing-
effect on Capitol.
I'm
You know,
saying-
and it's so funny because like with Jelly Bean birthday coming up, and like my babe every year she asks for watermelon for her birthday. Every year.
I
Yeah,
seen
you
niggas
can find
on,
one.
Watermelon slap.
seen niggas on TikTok eating watermelon with mustard. And I ain't know how to
Yeah,
feel
I
about
seen that shit. I don't know why.
Well, I don't know if y'all know this. Like,
No, we noticed. Some freaky behind that too, right?
It's not. So
Henna hand jobs.
Look like an X-Man.
Mystique.
I got asked a question
Legends of
like,
tomorrow.
have
I
I
thought
given
you were saying you got ass. It's like, what, bro?
like
You got henna?
like if I gave a hand job? No, I just got it done. It was after the sex
That's what we
party.
name. That's what we
But
name
I
the
would have been
episode.
worried about that because they say like your henna lasts longer, like when you don't constantly, have it being wet.
Unhealthy one.
Because it's like obviously, you gotta wash your hands. Well, you gotta wash your hands, but it's like constantly just always wet. And I give a little sloppy toppy. So I don't think this would last too long. So that's why I got it on my left hand instead of my right. Because when I do give a little whatever, like I use the left hand to do the undercarriage to massage the balls. So the henna will be on the bottom.
I want to go
And
home.
that's what your GoPro's for. So as you massage balls.
Can we get on MJ now? So we can
Yes.
go home.
Yes, we can. So, my brothers had an interesting topic.
Did you watch the Billie Jean video?
I did not. I wasn't.
The
high,
song
man.
alone is wild.
You
Like,
gotta
not-
watch. You
I
gotta watch
wasn't-
that shit while you're high.
When I get high, I watch it.
that shit heavy.
is that the one with the floors be lighting up when dog
Yes,
be walking?
right, yeah.
Mike was an angel.
Like he was walking on the keyboard. or
Yeah.
something.
Think about it. He was an angel.
Not when he climbed in that bed.
But so in the video,
Oh no!
you don't
We
want
will
to,
not
No,
do
he
Billie Jean tonight, bro.
No, we here
Oh,
for
okay.
the Egyptian
we are
bitches.
here for.
Remember the time.
Remember
We
the
are
time.
going to discuss the
Are you gonna
Remember
read
the
the
Time
stat?
video. I'm going to it. I hate you so
Is that the one when it was like 7 memes of that shit? Michael bad nigga for that shit though.
Yeah.
He-
Because that's where I came to that conclusion. Like, dog, you got to read the stat first. In order to start the
Yeah, you
conversation.
gotta read the stat.
You gotta read
bro.
the stat first. That's what springboards the
I
conversation.
was so
Yeah.
bored at work when I thought about that.
Okay. So the dummy to my right
Camera left.
kicked the whole situation off, the whole discussion off by making a status that said, imagine being a pharaoh. Then a nigga with a perm and a gold cardigan appear out of dust. Proceeds to sing to your queen, asking if she remembers how he used to wax her buns in front of you. Followed by pretty decent choreography. Wild times.
That shit is what took me, dog.
The pretty decent.
He was
It
like-
wasn't bad choreography.
I went and watched the video. I was like, hey, this nigga Mike was really
No,
moving.
they
dog.
dance moves was.
They was pretty
But-
decent.
Sing, like the
Superb,
shit.
But
bro.
that's not what made the conversation get
But
spicy.
Tone's comment was really like the icing on the cake
Would
because
you-
Tone then said the whole staff would have been killed immediately.
Bro,
They knew this pale monkey was coming around here. How else would they have known the routine?
you
That's a fact.
Show me the
though.
lie.
Now,
Because
That's a
them
fact.
niggas was on point.
watch how the shit unfold, bro.
Like, they slide into position, my nigga.
Like they had him cornered, right? Remember?
Yes, Adam.
And then all of a sudden he run into the mess hall. And then all of a sudden everybody knows where they supposed to
like
stand.
you hear him. Do you
And then-
remember? And niggas are
Yeah, he
Get
gave,
into
he
position.
gave the signal. You didn't see him. He gave the signal real quick.
like, and then the flash mob just came in. They
Everybody
got in position.
everybody knew what to do. The nigga Royal Guard was dancing with his wife's side nigga.
Ugh.
Yeah, you right.
First of all-
Everybody got died. Everybody got died.
Everybody got done.
First-
Clean house. Even
First
if
of
you
all,
wasn't there
bro,
that
you've
day.
been running a whole kingdom
Of traders, apparently.
of traitors. Because they've been letting the light skinned niggas sneak in your crib every night.
Do you understand how
You know-
easy it is to point this nigga out?
Somebody in HR owe you an explanation.
Bro, wasn't nobody in that fucking Egyptian kingdom hair that straight and silky.
Or that
Nobody.
pale. There is no way in hell you in the middle of the Sahara that damn pale.
And then it's like he almost knew what day to come to.
Facts.
Like he knew
Wasn't it his birthday? Or
she
something?
really been telling him when the talent show was coming up. Like, listen,
Was it his birthday?
no, it
In
was
the video?
she was bored, remember?
That's right. She was bored.
And she wanted to be entertained. It's kind
But
of
that's the crazy part. Like, so you mean to tell me that you was able to throw a nigga to the lions because he was born?
set
was
it
able
on
to-
fire too, right?
No, that was a guy. He swallowed the
He
fire.
swallowed the fire and he killed that nigga.
Yeah,
Oh,
and
pyro. Yeah.
Yeah, that was the one that got thrown to the lions.
Who head got cut off?
So
That was the guy with the little sticks and
Oh,
shit,
yeah,
the stick
get that nigga
man.
head
they've
off.
been
And he
sneaking
thought he
this.
was doing some shit too. That
He
nigga
was
said
So they
it was so basic though. It was
Right.
like that nigga was like,
So
ta-da. She was like,
they've
fuck
been
that nigga out here.
sneaking this nigga in the kingdom. Let's just go 6 months. They've been sneaking you in.
Nah, this nigga said, "Remember the time."
Okay.
So it's some
So
years.
He said, "Remember when we fell in love?" So you got to
You
go
gotta
back
be
at
around.
least a year.
It's at least a year, bro.
So they've been sneaking you in the kingdom this whole time. And then when you were ready to come out, you booked him for the talent show.
Yeah,
And then he
She-
said
she
fell in
said-
love. So this
she-
was some deep shit.
she sent him a falcon
Oh,
with
what?
a message on his talent. Like, listen, I'm doing
Yeah,
a talent
Falcons.
show this day.
Because they didn't have call, text, and
They ain't had no
email.
text and no phone.
No, I'm just saying the falcon. I'm trying to think what other bird could have been in Egypt at that time. It had to be a falcon.
Yeah, it's a falcon, bro. So she sent him the note, the little scroll with the falcon. Let him know, like, listen, come up to the palace this day. My man around the side, my magi around the side, because that's what the
And
security guards is. They
We
gonna let
having a
you around
talent
the
show
back.
in a fortnight.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a full moon or whatever. Bring some of that gold dust. We was tooting that one time. Yeah, throw it on the floor, step in it. You know, man, you can't trust these hoes, bro.
Because she was gone when that nigga showed up.
MJ had
Look.
Eddie so pissed.
Hey, cause the look on his face, like, cause she got to leaning forward and massaging her titties and shit.
Like
And
Eddie
she
was
said,
pissed.
I mean, and
Eddie and
The
Eddie
fuck
even
is
Eddie
this?
even said it with some arrogance. What are you gonna do? Oh,
Yo,
really?
bitch, again.
I'm about to let you know I've been fucking on it.
he tapped dance.
So basically, it sounds like Eddie done ran to this nigga before and kicked him out.
And what are you going to do?
Yeah, what are you gonna do?
you bitch.
And you watched her get wet next to you.
That's what made him go
And
out and kill him.
that Egyptian stuff was probably
That nigga
good, too.
said,
That's what he was like, go kill this nigga.
You know, Iman, that Egyptian shit was probably slapping.
He was saying, "Do you remember hard as a bitch too?"
Do you remember, girl? Then he started naming places
Like
on
he-
the floor.
Oh,
in the
no.
room.
On the floor. Hey,
Hey, yo, it's all
What
the places.
about?
Fuck
What
this
about?
you know how good
What
you
about
fucking,
us?
you know how good you fucking when you fucking on the floor? You know how good that fucking is?
Oh, that means you fuck from the bed to
To
the floor.
bro.
Tap tap.
He was
double
trying
tap.
not to make
Oh.
he was trying not to make noise.
Oh,
somebody
he
was
trying
wa-
to get caught.
Somebody was walking through the palace. He like, hey, little
Yeah.
baby, let's get on the floor real quick.
they didn't have mattresses and shit. It wasn't like none was
It was
squeaking
like a
back then.
I don't
tablet,
know,
but
man. They might have been.
yeah.
Nigga, they had like clay mounds and shit that they was fucking
She was
on back
rich
then.
though. She probably had
probably
some
had
soft
some.
shit.
Right, they probably had like a
It
bed.
wasn't no fucking springs.
It was a bed
They
of
probably
eagle's
had a bed
feathers.
of feathers and shit.
Anyways, bro, like
He tapped and
a
double
nigga
tapped.
rolled up. He first of all he threw dirt on your floor. He threw dust on your floor. Then he stepped in it.
And
He had on the what was it? The Michigan Blue Road. He stepped in it and then came up with a 32 karat gold cardigan.
He definitely
on.
showed up dressed like a Dementor, fam.
Right.
He did.
You couldn't even see who he was. He didn't even introduce himself or nothing. Dog said, "What you gonna do?" Buddy just threw shit on your floor, stepped in it, then popped up with the cardigan
Came
on
up fresh as a bitch.
with the rubies and the emeralds and shit in it, and his wig was his perm was blowing just right. The nigga did like this, looked right at your bitch.
That's because he tooted that gold dust before he threw it
right.
down.
He was like,
I mean, because he was controlling her with that finger when he was like, "Do you remember?"
yeah, he was like,
"Yeah, you know, you remember what I did."
I
with the
feel
finger."
like that was the old version of them remote control panties.
Yeah.
Like the
Yeah.
motherfucker was, her shit was just twitching.
Do you remember?
she was wet before
on
he
the
even
phone,
started singing.
you and me to the dawn, 2 or 3
Who do you have to talk to in HR about your staff?
In
Because
the
they
park.
bogus.
on the beach in Spain.
Yo, Royal Guard is doing choreography.
My nigga
with
just
your
told you
Queen
everywhere
Swag
he
nigga.
been fucking her.
He definitely had that disloyal squad. Like he basically had a squad full of emo tips.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Emotep was so bogus.
he probably had them niggas
Because
working.
Knocks on the Moon was bad, bro. She was bad.
It was so many people. They was like, dude, I had to read this so many times. I said, I got it immediately. And I was so mad because that's my movie, man.
Bro, she was bad as a motherfucker. She was bad in the second one. Remember when she was the real bitch? They put her in the real bitch. She was bad then.
Mm-hmm.
I felt Imhotep on that. It wasn't worth what he went through, but I felt it.
They cut that nigga tongue out, wrapped him up,
They
threw
put
the
him in there with
motherfuckers.
some bugs, boss.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, they cut his tongue out first. Then they mummified him alive, and then they threw him in that
With
motherfucking
scarab
container with them
beetles,
scarabs.
bro.
Yep.
Mike Jack was a real.
How would you
ass
feel
side
if that
nigga.
happened to you?
Scarab beetles?
Nah, just a nigga,
Cut my tongue out?
No, a nigga walk in and he just raps to you how he used to fuck your bitch.
Am I back in ancient Egypt? Or
It's just what are you doing now if it happens? I don't fucking know, bro. It's just
right
a
now,
question.
if a nigga be like, nah, you ain't gonna just come up in front of me and do that.
Spit the hardest.
You gonna have to
16
send me
about
a
how
text or an inbox or something.
He
You
knock-
can't come
he
in front
was
of me.
knocking the spit out.
Because see
your home.
what Eddie did was he was trying to have other niggas do it for him. Like, nah, I'm gonna rip your motherfucking face out. I'm gonna bite your nose off. He came up and told me some shit like that.
Well, what
You get that
what
close
number
to
nose
bite
was
him
Mike
off.
on back then though?
Yeah, Mike didn't have a nose at that point.
He did. He had his nose.
He was on like
That's
no. He was on
He
like
didn't have
nose
the
number
bell
3.
pepper.
Like 3?
No, he had a bell pepper,
He
but
had
he
the
had a
pinch.
nose still.
Yeah, he had the pinch nose.
He had the saltine cracker.
Mike was fucking
Toe
disrespectful.
walked into the
Oh, his
surgery
perm was
slot.
luxurious as a bitch, wasn't it?
It
When he
was.
did like this, didn't this shit blow?
Yeah, it just,
And you know what's crazy?
subtle
Like,
bounce.
and because of the fact that they were in Egypt, you thinking of like, damn man, they probably had some real like some berries and shit.
The
Just-
real
they
juice-
had
that-
all kind of shit that
They
just
had
had his
Pro V.
shit
They
just
had the
glowing
good
like that.
conditioner, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had that mane and tail back then.
Yeah. That fruit juice.
Now my granny love to fuck out some mane
Yeah,
and
he
tail,
had mane
man.
and tail. This shit had bounce.
This nigga had a 9-minute video about taking a nugget, bitch. This
Are
is
you
what-
loading it up?
Yeah, I'm looking at it on my phone.
All right.
They really did just have a
I want to see
full,
this choreography.
I just
a full
Dog,
dancing.
The choreography wasn't bad.
But it's crazy because even now at almost 37, I remember the exact that like
Sunday.
because we all know
Do you remember when it came out?
it used to always be premieres. Like
he had epic
we
ass
were
premieres,
outside,
too.
and when we knew like it was a fucking ghost town, like kids
Do
was
y'all
running in
remember
the house.
when it came on? It came on after The Simpsons on Sunday.
Yeah.
Because we ran in the house, and my grandmother, she was living in a corner. Granny was still living there. Grandpa hadn't bought the house from her yet. And when we went in there,
This nigga is really.
we all sat in front of the TV. She, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up. And that shit was fucking lit.
She about to get wet.
The nigga had their turquoise kilt on.
Was that Magic Johnson in this video?
Yeah, Magic Johnson was like head of security.
When she leaned,
Oh,
And he let it
and
happen, bro.
realized-
Yeah, you definitely need to be fired.
Hey, you know, Mike was ahead of his time, man, because that's like that's a Fashion Nova shirt.
Yeah. He had on a gold.
Or Sheen.
He had a solid gold turtle.
Shein,
What is it?
Shein,
Like Sheen?
because they actually put how to say their story.
Oh, he kissed her hand. Ain't it?
Ah, that's what got Eddie
That's
up
what
out
got
his
Eddie out
seat.
the chair.
So he came up and he touched her. Eddie jumped up out his seat. He got the point. Then Mike ran off. You know, he gave the signal to everybody else, like, okay, remember what we practiced. We gonna meet, you know, in the mess hall. We gonna meet in the cafeteria. We gonna get this shit together.
Hey
Nigga
man, we
spinning
finna
in
go out here.
hallways.
We finna go out here in the mezzanine and
Dog,
show out.
Zeus,
See,
Tiny listening.
He got niggas running through the market. That's just the diversion. He running through like he's sending Falcons off. He's sending text messages to let everybody know.
He just moseying through the market too. Like he ain't even
Look at
sweating. Look at Dom,
Look at his cardigan, bro. His cardigan right on time.
bro, just strolling through.
He talking to bitches
The
that's
other
got
bitches
the,
that helping
the
him hide.
veils
See,
on.
they helped him get in.
Hey, and like,
Michael Real.
and
Yeah,
even
they
as a
hiding
kid,
it.
I recognized like, you know,
They got a
they had the
basket
titties and them nice little bras and shit.
Yeah.
And I always remember this one part. I was like, damn, man, I was a faggot for a long time. But like when they was doing a little shit, doing the little moves, and like when they did the little hands between the titties
They
and shit, and their
doing it
titties
right
bounced a
now.
little bit. I watched that part a little bit too much as a kid. So stuff makes sense.
Remember when he did In the Closet? That video?
Nigga, that is my shit. That
That's,
was the one with
that's a
Naomi
cold
Campbell.
ass song. That's when I knew Mike was really, really getting pussy.
Mike had the slimmest jeans.
That was the one with Naomi Campbell.
Mm-hmm.
And the
That's
smallest wife.
he fucked
beater.
Naomi Campbell that
Yeah,
day.
he did. He fucked her for real. She said that one time.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was.
he definitely fucked Naomi. Everybody like Michael Jackson ain't getting no pussy. Yes, he did.
Oh, Mike was getting pussy, fam.
Yeah, he was definitely.
Don't let
fucking.
them. Shit, Billie Jean is a whole song about a bitch who lied and said it's your baby.
Remember
Like, this
that's
ain't
how.
my baby, bitch. We
But
just was
people
fucking.
felt like Prince wasn't getting no pussy. Like Prince had some of the baddest bitches. What are you talking about?
I think Prince was getting everything he wanted to get,
Basically.
and I'm gonna leave it at that.
You know what?
Whatever he, I agree
whatever,
with you, dog.
know
whatever
what?
he wanted on a Thursday, it was his.
Hey, Prince Oberyn,
What?
Game of Thrones, Prince Oberyn.
Oh, the
Sand
snake,
dude.
Yeah,
basically. Yeah. Oh, when Buddy came up to me, said, "You ever had a prince before?" I said, "Oh, Oberyn on something else."
because even when she was talking to his brother, and he was like, he was always an explorer, adventurer, whatever. He's lame with some of the most beautiful women. She was like, and men. He was like, and men.
Yeah, Oberyn did what he wanted to do. That was Prince.
Yeah,
For sure.
and he was like,
Prince
nigga.
wanted whatever he wanted when he wanted it.
This is you right, bro. This is
I told you the choreography
pretty
is right on schedule.
pretty spiffy, bro.
Not a motherfucker was out of step.
It wasn't.
Not a motherfucker was out of step. So that was definitely some shit.
Maybe
that
they
was
fear
in.
Mike more than they feared the king.
That was some shit they had been practicing for weeks. She like, look, I'm trying to lead this nigga.
Yeah, because they made out in her room.
We need a distraction. Round up all the security.
That's a cold way to go.
You know what? That was probably their way of saying, you know what, fuck you. We tired of having to do all this fucking work and you ain't paying us and shit. So we finna help this nigga dance about your bitch.
They needed a new king.
They was tired of being
He
mistreated.
said,
That's
"Do
what it
you
was.
remember, girl, on the floor, on the beach,
Till dawn. Till 3.
dawn, till 3,
Nigga.
What about us?
girl,
Tap, tap, double tap.
do you?
That pussy
Do
must
you?"
have been. Hey, that pussy had to be fired though, because he was stuttering.
I'm telling you,
Big
Egyptian,
He
Leg
was
was in the
stuttering off the
video.
memory, nigga.
Egyptian coochie gotta be slapping.
Like that.
Because niggas really used to go through a lot, like knowing
Yeah.
that they would be put to death
Yeah,
for getting certain Egyptian
like,
pussy, and they would do it
worship-
anyway.
They worship certain Egyptian bitches still to this day. You know that coochie.
I
was
told
right
you
on
they
point.
had the first porn magazine. That shit.
No, you didn't tell us
That
Tom.
photo I showed y'all. Because you
I've
got
seen-
on me about
I've
posting
seen
it.
some freaky ass hieroglyph symbols, so we know
Yeah,
what type of time
right.
Egyptians was on.
That's what I showed you. It was like your freaky ass would have this, wouldn't you?
You right. I remember now. Yeah,
Why do you have an Egyptian porn?
I had literally was scrolling through
I'm gonna
some
search
shit
that later
on
at a
Hulu.
later date.
I'm gonna search it now.
I'm gonna see if they got some Egypt.
I mean,
Egypt
we
shit
do
going
got a
on.
friend who was into zombie sex.
Whoa.
What?
They definitely had some shit on this.
How did
computer.
you go from Egypt to zombies, bro?
I thought we was just on like the fact that-
Weird sex.
weird sex.
Weird sex.
Oh,
sex.
okay.
Oh,
I
this nigga
follow.
Mike looked at Eddie and laughed and ran off.
Sometimes you gotta
I didn't
figure out where the
I didn't did
transition
that
came.
before, Tom. I didn't look at a nigga laughed and drove off because I
Like the 50
Like he
Cent
looked
gift.
at Eddie, laughed,
Yeah.
ran, and then turned into some sand.
he turned back into the dust and,
Yeah,
and
and
got
then
up out
rolled
of
up
there.
out of there.
Beautiful Egyptian women skillfully suck cock.
Whoa.
All right.
Pornhub. Yo, he said, "All right," and picked his phone
Oh
up.
my-
ASAP.
whoa.
That in my notes.
Can we go home?
Indeed, she could be the world's first Egyptian porn star.
No,
Who, Mia Khalifa?
I want to go to Egypt.
I do too. Man.
When we get rich, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go to Egypt.
He just got a hood on her, grabbing her titties. All righty then.
Definitely gonna go to Egypt. I think we need to see where everybody come from.
Smoke out of some hieroglyphs.
Why is
he's a junkie, fan. We've already established that.
I am not a junkie.
bro?
Are you sure?
Everything does not start with smoking.
That's
Why
where he goes
not?
for everything.
It don't, bro.
Are you using?
I don't
weed,
want you to
smoking
be
coke?
high, go on a pyramid and get lost. Go on a
Big
pyramid
facts.
tour and get lost.
because
Oh, that's a fact.
we can't help
Because
you.
you
if
might
live in-
fuck around and find a scarab beetle, and that's gonna be your ass, not ours.
Yep. You're gonna pull the wrong lever.
Hey, and them niggas I think they could penetrate this nigga.
I do.
I don't
too.
doubt it.
Shit. Then the first one they ate through that one dude who fell in with ease.
Then nigga said, and all of a sudden I was like, damn, bro, gone
Were they
already.
really? Were they real though? Scarab
Does it
beetles
matter
real?
at this point?
Probably.
Like if you go over there, stumble into the wrong shit, you might run into.
Do you
a
have a
scarab.
preconceived?
Because what it was like a little casing that it
Yeah.
was in. And then once
Wasn't
that
it in
thing
a
and it
Once
came out.
once it hit the ground, it came out.
Yeah.
Like, do you have a preconceived notion about potheads?
Yeah,
I feel like you do.
y'all smoke a lot.
Right. But I feel like to say that I would get lost, so like, no,
I believe you would.
no.
I believe you would see something real slick, like
And it'll catch your attention.
and then we would still be walking, but you'd be like,
No. I get
because you'll see the hieroglyph story, and you yourself will be just trying to figure it out because you high
So
and think you would.
in the movie,
I
it
think
is,
I'm cracking the code.
Yeah,
in the movie,
Let's
it is
hope the
depicted that
paranoia-
scarab beetles attack and devour humans. However, in reality, they will face some tough time penetrating into human skin. Most of the scarabs feed on fruits, insects, and waste material from animals and plants.
so they are real.
They're real. They're just they don't do.
Are we
what the
talking
movie
about
said
a dung beetle then?
They vegetarians.
So
I was
Hey,
gonna get a scare.
Did y'all see that clip on Facebook
So
with
one would
the
live.
lady who decided to fight a bear?
About her dogs?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Is she white?
Haha Davis already got it on his page.
it was funny.
She shoved the bear up her wall about her dog. She ain't wrong.
But they just kept playing like that piece of that mystical freestyle when he said help the bear.
No, that's I'll wait.
So,
for
listen,
I'll wait for Tony Baker. To
She let her
voice over
dogs
it.
out. It was a bear on the wall. The bear had a baby with it.
Like
Dog-
a human baby?
No, a cub.
A cub.
It's like off in the corner. You can see the cub off in the corner. So of course, the mama bear gonna protect her baby. She see the dogs coming out. I'm assuming mama bear assumed the dogs was gonna attack the baby, so she got on business.
yeah,
with
got
the
the
dogs.
swinging at
She
the
got the
dogs,
swinging at
swatting
the
and shit.
dogs. The dogs jumping at her on the wall, and I think she had a hold of one of them lady dogs.
No, she didn't. I
Right
don't.
at the end, I think she had swiped and caught one of the dogs and
No,
was bringing it up.
No, she did swipe at it because she missed. Like at first, I think that last time she actually, because they shit is sharp.
Yeah, they shit razor sharp.
Yeah, I think that last time she caught, like she didn't hold, but I think that last time when she swiped, she got him because I thought I heard a yelp because it ran back. That big black one. It was a big black dog.
Oh, the German Shepherd looking dog.
I thought it was more like a lab.
I could be wrong. I just know the lady ran out there.
Yeah, and after that, when she
And
heard
shoved-
and she
shoved
went
the
out there and
whole
she
bear off a wall.
yeah.
When you look at animals, does anybody ever ponder like, what the
But
fuck?
look, at, go,
Fuck kind of weed
Juan,
does
right,
God
right
smoke?
now, go to Haha Davis Instagram page because he makes it funny. He said, "I be damn." Like
I just be like, when you look at animals, I be like, bro, what was God really on? Like creating shit.
Dog, I swear to God, I have this thought at least once a week because I'm like, how the fuck?
You know which animal
Are
makes
we
me
on
think
top?
that?
How the
That's
fuck?
Bill Platypus.
No,
Because
that's not the animal
that's a
that makes
cluster.
No,
fucking
I asked this because I'm like, how the fuck are we? We have birds that are bigger than us. We have fish that are bigger than us. We have cats that are fucking bigger than us. We got all of this shit that at any given time could be like, fuck you, human, and just get us the fuck up out of here. The only thing that we have an advantage is we know how to exactly.
guns.
That's it.
God gave us guns.
The animal
Battles
that
this
makes
shit
me
out.
think like, really, bro, like you needed one of these is the blue whale, because that is the biggest motherfucker on this planet
That we know of.
These are the
that we know of.
I think
Because
that's
there's
a-
some
because
shit
I think it's a-
underneath that I don't
think-
even
I
want
think
them
that's
to.
a water.
White
I think he's like a
people.
water trash. Like they go and clean up the water.
White people, if you are listening,
Stay,
want you
don't
to-
go down there, please.
Yo,
leave
they
that shit alone.
They still trying to discover.
still
what's
put
in
it
the
on
ocean.
Whatever's
I think a blue
whatever's in
whale's
the deep
Charlie
dark
is
sea.
like 200 pounds.
Mm-mm.
Who's the motherfucker? Like you swimming around with a 200-pound Charlie in the water?
That's why don't nobody fuck with him.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
I just like
They
it'd be some shit. I'd be like, bro,
Like when we was in elementary school, we used to study shit like that. I used to really think like that's a big animal, man.
And it's the biggest thing on the planet. Period.
Because you can't go to no zoo and see no blue whale.
A
or no
blue
shit
whale an adult ranges between 150,000 to 330,000 pounds,
Like fam, they the size.
and
of
they
a
live
helicarrier.
80 to 90 years in the wild.
like that. Yeah, they be
Female
old, though.
length is about 82 feet. Oh, the females are actually bigger than the males.
Usually.
Females 82 feet, males about 79 feet.
That's the biggest motherfucker on the planet.
like I just watched a video about Komodo dragons. So apparently, Komodo dragons eat their babies.
Believable.
I mean, any animal will eat his baby.
But so the babies,
Right? You know how many
But-
fucking gerbils we had used to eat
But-
their fucking kids.
but
You gotta
the
watch dogs.
but the
Yeah, like
but the
dogs and cats.
baby
They eat them if they sick, don't they?
Mhm.
They'll eat them if they sick. They'll eat them if the pups are sick or if the mom is sick.
Like if they because they can
If
smell when
if
something's
she
off.
feel like she's sick and can't take care of them, she'll kill them. Or if she have like a little puny one and she know it ain't gonna make it, she'll eat it. That's what all animals do. They'll kill a young if they ain't gonna make it. They ain't gonna survive it.
Bro, we need
they
like some
just
kind of
do it.
animal adoption because that just seemed real fucked up.
It is. That's
It
why you
is.
gotta be wary of
There.
this shit. Like when you pull a puppy out, a dog, you gotta watch mama's body language. She get the licking, and then you see them fangs. Like get the baby up out of there because she's finna eat it. She'll eat it just to keep it from suffering, I guess. Or if she ain't got enough strength or whatever to take care of it, she'll eat it.
Yeah, imagine coming home to that. 1, 2, 3. Oh, it was
Yeah,
6
and
earlier.
Remember, in 3 days, you come home from the hospital. Imagine mom's got salt and pepper and hot sauce on the table because it's hard times.
Why do I entertain your bullshit?
I asked you, can we go home a while ago?
Because it's hard times and
this
shit.
could've
You
been
think you
avoided.
come home to your family, mom's got a punch bowl and some seasoning sitting up there.
So we gonna dip
And
this
you
nigga
Yeah.
You hear the oven
She
on.
finna dip you in some red hot.
fried.
she put it
down
on
and
everything.
lay to the side.
Because the oven on for no reason. What you
It's-
cooking, mama?
That's weird,
You-
man.
Yeah,
Animals are
little
really
brother.
weird.
I ain't like that nigga anyway.
It's just like when I look at it, I was like, what the fuck? We don't need none of this shit. Like this shit, it don't even equate
I
to
think
helping the
God
fucking
damn.
universe.
But that's also
I
like,
think everything has a purpose.
yeah,
though.
it has a purpose. I
So-
don't think
What's the purpose of an
No,
anaconda?
no, no,
Anaconda?
no.
Why
Everything
you
does
need a
not
snake
have a
that
purpose except to just. God was just filling space. He was just, you know what? You know how when motherfuckers just get to doodling shit, and then you're like, all right, just throw that in there.
I tell you,
Yeah,
dog,
the
Doug
blue
Bill
whale's ugly
Platypus,
too.
my nigga was
He
just
ain't
bored.
attractive. He got that big long chin and shit.
You
He's
just
not
think
a-
about
What?
like
God,
what was
blue
here
whale.
before us.
Okay,
like dinosaurs.
so because I'm me, and y'all know that I like to Google stuff when you're in the air.
What the
So
hell did you Google?
there are 11 facts about the blue whale. So blue whales can grow more than 100 feet long.
Mhm,
It's a long ass.
They can weigh as much as 30 elephants.
mhm. I knew that.
They have big hearts.
Literally.
Yeah,
The
big ass
heart. The largest heart in the animal kingdom, obviously, weighing 400 pounds, roughly the size of a bumper car.
You all right?
Yeah.
They
I know it was
have
that
big. They have big tongues. A blue whale's tongue alone can weigh as much as some elephants.
Some, a few, couple, two and a few.
They have the biggest babies on Earth.
Yeah,
Makes
they give.
sense.
They pop out at about 8,800 pounds.
They give birth though underwater.
Yeah,
To-
they
to
slide
whole-
right
to
out the
whole
back
whales.
end.
Yeah,
And they keep on swimming.
they give
But-
birth.
They gain 200 pounds a day. Their growth rate is likely one of the fastest in the animal world, with several billion-fold increase in tissue in the 18 months from conception to weaning. They're unusually loud. I'm not playing that. Oh, so it say they're the loudest animals on the planet.
Yeah,
That wailing noise they be making.
that talking to each other underwater.
Yeah. So
I know you get to your favorite part. I know it's coming.
I'm not talking about the dick.
Is it even on the list?
They can accelerate up to 20 miles per hour when needed.
It's not
Bro,
that
can you
bad.
imagine trying to,
But
nigga,
trying
as a
to lug
swimmer?
330,000 pounds. Yeah,
No,
That's
through
probably-
water, 20 miles per hour is pretty fast.
That's pretty fast.
On land, no, but through water,
alligators swim faster than that though.
like, they ain't that big.
They got legs
True.
to help too.
That's like wine moving 20 miles an hour through the water, bro.
All right, I see where you're going now. I got you.
I hate both of them.
Sorry, bro.
My bad, man. I'm sorry.
What if it's a motherfucker bigger than him?
It's that they at the bottom deep.
They
Well-
said megalodons was real.
I could believe that.
I feel like everything that they make a movie about, somebody saw this shit somewhere.
Saw something
Yeah.
about it.
Like King Kong ain't just pop up in somebody's fucking imagination. It was really a fucking building tall monkey.
I don't believe a motherfucker said, "Oh yeah, you know what? I just thought of a 30-foot monkey." No, you didn't.
Like, could you imagine
went,
just
you went
like-
to one of them
But
islands?
that's always my.
off
I
the
feel
coast
like
of Africa
every
seen
movie
this nigga.
concept that is not some shit that just came off
They
your
just pop-
imagination.
They did just pop up.
Yeah, like all of them little when they do them fucking them government conspiracy movies and about the aliens and shit. Y'all niggas be knowing shit, and y'all don't be wanting
Independence
to tell us. Y'all just
I
want to.
think-
Y'all want to make it seem cool and entertaining. So we don't really think too
Remember
much
they-
about
remember
it.
they told
Oh, it's
motherf-
just a blockbuster. No, it's niggas really getting their booty holes probed by niggas with 16 fingers and shit. I don't
Remember
got no
they
time for
told
that.
motherfuckers you show up to Area 51, you getting shot.
Remember they did that whole big ass
Remember
invasion?
that? They was gonna try
Yeah.
to invade Area
Yeah.
51, and the government said, "Listen, you come down here, we shooting the fuck out you."
Yep.
You won't even make it to the gate, boss.
It's questions that we just don't need answered. And
I
that's-
don't want. I
that's
don't
one
want to
of
know
them.
what's
Like, I
there.
don't want to know.
I don't want to know.
I don't want to know.
Like
what's
whoever worked there,
I don't want to know
he
because
probably
I
don't
mean,
even talk
I
about
think
his job when he
I
go
think
home.
Tupac worked there. I don't, but
That's-
I don't need
that's
to
a
know
possibility.
that. Yeah, I don't need to know that.
He could be chilling with the aliens.
I don't
Independence
have
Day wasn't just no idea.
no.
Nah.
I don't think God's
Hell, they even
just a
talked. There
fucking
was
idea.
aliens in the Bible. Keep it a buck.
Like imagine looking out your fucking window just on a bright, beautiful Saturday,
I don't think the
and
creator.
it's a motherfucking dragon standing up out of Lake Michigan.
I don't think the creator made just us.
I don't feel like
We not on this. We not in this whole solar system by
Yeah.
ourselves.
I don't feel like I'm going to make it because I feel like I'm going to automatically offend whatever aliens finally show up. Because
They are assholes.
because they not go come down looking like Gamora and all these motherfuckers.
What if
They gonna
come
be the
down
motherfuckers
looking
from
like,
Independence Day.
What if they coming down looking like Avatar?
They're gonna be like weird.
It'd be
I
blue.
might throw something in one of them blue sex ass bitches. Zoe, finding the motherfucker.
She always got to play a sexy alien. She
Yeah.
can't never play a regular one.
She definitely
But yeah.
fine as a bitch in that
Like-
green
I'm
paint.
trying to
She
tell
plays
you.
she plays sexy and everything.
Yeah, like I just
One
I
of them
can't.
blue bitches with them ponytails show up over here.
But I was just telling my homegirl tonight. I'm like, y'all know I love the scene of water. Like I love oceans and just I like to watch water, but just the water. I don't fuck with anything in there.
Yeah, I told you.
Nah,
that.
I don't
I'm
wanna
like,
get
no,
in
I'm not
nothing.
taking no
Everything
chances.
in there creeps me. I don't even like the plants because I don't like the way the plants move. Just
Move.
all that creepy shit and it look. I hate that.
Smoke
Like
shit in
Little
the water that can
Mermaid
kill you.
when she turned her dad into that little shrivelly thing. Like that. I can't watch that either. I won't watch
What?
Little Mermaid.
What part is that?
When Ursula first turned the king into that little shriveled up booger thing.
Oh, towards the end of the movie.
Yeah.
No,
It is.
that was in the beginning.
She turned that nigga to some algae.
No, that was in the
I
beginning.
thought that's towards the end.
Yeah,
No,
I
that was
told
in
you.
the,
I know
that was in the
what part you're
beginning of the
talking
movie.
about.
I'm
I
not
thought it was at
swimming
the
in
end,
the
though.
Gulf of Mexico when we get down there.
Yeah, that was
Like,
in the
you
beginning.
know,
Is that where Puerto Rico is located near the Gulf of Mexico?
Because after all that stuff happened, then he got
Yeah.
restored at the end.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I
that
got
was
you.
that was at the beginning.
All right.
But yeah, just I'm like, it was just a wet sea booger. I don't like the way that
Yeah.
anything looks.
Imagine what it's gonna look like when the
That's
live
a wet
action
sea-
movie
What's a
drops.
wet sea booger, dog?
I don't like none of that shit though. Like the tentacle Tone can tell you. So my first time trying calamari was when me and Marv were dating. His mom's friend like took us all out to eat. We went to this real fancy place, like way out. And he ordered like damn near everything on him. And old dudes be having money. And that was my first time trying it, and it was good. So we went to Bar Louie one day and I ordered it because I'm like, well, I know that, I like it. It was good or whatever, but they didn't prepare it the same way.
No,
So they fried the tentacles and shit.
they fried everything.
And so they had to like the calamari ring, but they fry the tentacles and like kind of sit them up in a way. So when they brought them out, I freaked the fuck out
It looked
and I
like-
wouldn't touch it. And he's allergic to seafood. He know that I was so freaked out that he actually touched it like to get the shit away from me because I couldn't do it, dude. I
like
can't.
it. I like it fried, but I can't know what it
you
is.
Yeah.
risked your life.
See when it looked like a
It
little,
looked like-
when it looked
they
like a
just
little
dropped
onion
the
ring,
octopus
When it looked like
in the
just
grease by
a little
accident,
onion
and then
strips or
somebody took
whatever,
it out.
Yeah.
I can eat it. Like that.
right? But
I
like
can eat it like that.
no,
if
but
you
Bar
still
Louie, they
got-
bought that shit like it was the tentacles, nigga, and I freaked the fuck out.
gross.
Like I was like, no, take it away, get it
And
away.
you gotta fry mine hard. Don't
Yeah.
bring it to me with
Nope.
a little bread and fall off and I can see the tentacle in it.
You know how
gotta
long it
fry
took me to eat crab legs because I couldn't get over the fact that it looked like aliens fucked me up as a kid. The things that do this shit jump on your
the
face.
Oh.
and
face sucker.
the movie Alien.
the movie Aliens. I can't. The big aliens don't bother me.
Yeah, 'cause they look fake.
It's
The
those little
queen.
motherfuckers that and jump on your. I can't.
Like
Like
that stick they dig in your mouth.
yeah,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
couldn't. Like for a long time, it was. It took me years to get
This is
over.
what
Like
they did, bro.
it took me years to get up. Like if
Why was
somebody
that
was
the
sitting there,
analogy?
if somebody was sitting there and like they was holding their hand like this, like I would have to ask them to stop because it would freak me out too much.
Have you seen it?
I haven't seen aliens. In
You
a
never-
while.
So you know the little thing
They pink.
that's the hand.
It looked like a hand with,
with
a
the
tail,
on it.
Okay.
but
When
the
it
tail
jump on your
goes in
face,
you,
He stick his dick down your mouth.
Oh, that's
and that's what they put their little eggs and whatever, and that's the shit that
busts
busts through your
dick down
chest.
your mouth. He shoot all kind of shit down your throat, and then the alien pop out your chest.
yeah. Maybe that movie doesn't need a remake.
No, it
let's,
don't.
Let's not
That
do that ever again.
Rapey
No, they
ass
ain't
alien, man.
remaking it. They've been just doing prequels and shit.
I don't want to see. I will not watch Aliens, bro.
Aliens was the good.
The second
one
one,
was
The only
good one.
reason why I can tolerate Predators because I'm like, bro, that's really just a black guy that they just.
With dreads.
You,
Right.
hey,
He
listen,
really
you
do
ever
look-
notice all the monsters was niggas?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
That makes a lot of
Buddy
sense.
with the booty head from Star Trek. That's a nigga.
That's a
I
nigga.
could never get into Star Trek or Star Wars.
Star Trek was kind
Uh,
of
Wait, the booty head dude, he was a bad guy?
Worf.
no War.
No, but he was a monster. Like
He
he
was-
had an ass on his head.
He was a monster, dog.
Oh, I
He
thought
looked like
was a
if
bad
he
guy.
had butted you, it was a rap.
Yeah, he was a Klingon. All the Klingons
Were
was
black.
niggas.
Yeah, they were niggas. Even the bitches.
And anytime they needed a big monster, it was a nigga. Like
And that
all
was
of,
like In Living Color. The Wayans, they had booty heads too.
yeah,
yeah, that's what
Yeah.
a spoof on cone
I mean, it
heads.
makes sense.
Predator was definitely a nigga.
Yeah. I feel that way when I
he
watch
even
cartoons.
moved like a nigga.
I was gonna say they even
He
killed
did.
you with swag.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like you could tell.
because when they did that Alien versus Predator and they was kicking it with Sanaa Lathan, dog was definitely a nigga.
Yeah,
He
I
was
wanted
checking-
them to
he
play
was
some
checking
Rick
her out.
Ross. I wanted some Rick Ross to play.
In the movie?
Yeah, why not, bro?
Shit would've got
Okay.
They was on business.
I already know yours. Like what freaks you out the most. You hate snakes.
I'm
That's a
lying.
fact.
Like you hate snakes. Like that's yours too?
Mm-hmm.
What's yours?
Biggest fear.
Like Animal Kingdom wise.
Like nothing without legs and arms should be able to do
Freak.
that much
Freak.
bodily fucking harm
The
to a
fact that these
human
niggas, first of all, snakes can't see because they blind as a fuck
and still fuck you up.
and can kill
As
you.
far as Animal Kingdom,
And then
I
they
say,
swallow you whole. No.
Spider.
Like house
There's
spiders.
no reason for spiders to grow that big.
True.
I would
When my ex fiance, like with him being and telling me stories about like how they
Bree said you
literally
hate
had to
bugs.
shoot sand spiders.
Chris used to tell me about that.
That true?
Yeah,
That true. That's what your sister said.
Yeah, I do.
yeah, like they
Brittany,
literally
no,
like
I don't
a
fuck with
spider's-
bugs, bro.
a spider so big you have to fucking shoot it with a gun, bitch. No,
Where the fuck was
I will never fucking go to
Down south,
Australia. I tell you
Afghanistan.
that.
Oh,
Oh,
over there, that's
Afghanistan.
Wild Kingdom, like a motherfucker.
Chris,
I will
Chris
never
told
go-
me about that. He said them spiders big as a bitch.
Yep, them sand. There's the sand spiders. Mm-mm.
Camel spiders is what they call
Yeah.
them.
That's what it is.
Mm-mm. No.
I ever tell you about the spider that was in my loofah?
Your loofah.
Yeah, while I was in the
Yeah,
shower.
it would make sense.
Oh,
Did you fall?
bro?
Yeah,
That would have been
did.
some Final Destination shit.
listen.
That would have been me cracking my
Listen, bro.
head right on that
I had
faucet.
got in the shower. I think maybe we was finna go out. I want to say we was finna go out, but I had put the soap on there, got the water, washing up, and I felt something. I thought it was soap suds at first, so I was just washing. I wasn't paying no mind, but then I looked down. Instead of the soap suds moving down, it was moving up. So I got a shower head, rinsed off, trying to see. It was a big ass, like brown, black, and white spider crawling up my chest.
Mm-mm.
So I had to thump him off real quick before he bit me and killed me, because that's what I was thinking.
I feel you. That's a
He
justifiable.
gonna bite me and kill me. And then I tried to jump out the shower, but of course the water is on, so this foot slipped as I was trying to land this foot, so it was like a split on the tub.
Mm-mm.
Did you make it out?
No, I split on the tub, nigga. I broke my balls almost.
Nah, I don't like.
But I had to get away from that motherfucking
I
spider,
feel you.
man.
But I'm freaked out by it so much. I hate anything that I don't like stuff that flies because they don't know fucking personal boundaries.
Mm-mm.
They're just like, hey, I got wings, bitch, and it's like, move,
They'll fly in
motherfucker.
your mouth.
Mhm.
Yeah,
They
so
don't
it's-
even ask. They'll just
Yeah.
they'll fly in your mouth.
And it's like I don't. So everybody knows I'm terrified of butterflies and moths. Like they just, if something moves weird, it freaks me the fuck out. That's why,
Girls-
like I said, I
girls
don't
are
like
scared of
kangaroos.
Yeah,
crickets.
cuz know that very
butterflies
well.
don't have a clear flight pattern.
They don't.
No,
yeah,
they just be like,
They just be
they
everywhere.
just go where the
I
fuck they
don't
wings
like
will
that
let
either.
them.
Yeah, and I saw one like fly under a lady's skirt one time, and that fucks me up because y'all know I don't wear drawers, and I don't need no motherfucker fluttering down there if I didn't invite you.
Caterpillars.
Getting butterfly.
I don't like
head.
caterpillars
Oh, they're
either
disgusting.
because they got hair on them.
And you know what's crazy in Brazil?
They got hair and nipples and
They
They
shit.
got
orange-
hair and weird patterns on their back.
Yeah.
I don't like them.
Orange caterpillars in Jamaica. Brazil are actually poisonous, man.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't fuck around.
You ever seen a gypsy moth caterpillar when they cover the trees in a certain time of year?
Look, I refuse.
Yeah.
Chief had me go get the torch out the house and go in the backyard and burn all the gypsy moths off the tree. That's how many of them it was.
Mm-mm.
And they was just like popping and busting all over the place. And I was like, this is gross.
No, I'd have been like,
But it's cool. You got to use a flamethrower.
it wasn't really cool. No,
But you got to use a flamethrower.
I was sneaking and smoking weed, so I was already using his flamethrower.
yeah, I don't do nature. Like, because what I'm not allergic to, I'm fucking terrified of. Because I just feel like as a human, why the fuck do we need animals and shit that can kill us?
That's why I feel like nobody should live in Florida.
Like,
Because anytime you could just go like to step in your backyard and there's a motherfucking gator back there chilling, man, we don't need to be here.
yeah,
Like this is officially his house now. After that, like you can have it.
Oh, that's what another. I won't go to Florida because you can just have a snake just in your house.
Right. Yeah,
No reason.
Yeah. It's
Like-
your house after
Like
that.
nigga,
you know, that's
didn't-
one of my biggest things. Like sitting down on because
There was a movie
shit
like
comes
that.
out of they come
Bro.
out of drains and shit.
Right.
Was that the movie? I don't know, but
Where all the
snake,
alligators took over? Or are we
No.
talking about snakes?
You
It
know,
was
I
a
actually
snake-
like
it was a snake
Crawl
movie.
because
Brawl
it wasn't
pretty good.
it wasn't your typical, like, you know, oh no, they just no, they was getting fucked up. So me
Yeah.
seeing main characters get fucked up, I like that.
Yeah, that
'Cause it
alligators
wasn't predictable.
fucking around.
Yeah,
It
that was
actually
that was
eating
one of
people.
my things about snakes just coming out of random
No,
places.
no, snakes and spiders coming like sitting on the toilet, and because I've seen it like coming out of the actual fucking drain, and it's like, bitch, how didn't you drown? So yeah, I don't want to sit down and, you know, a motherfucker just be like, ooh, pussy, and
I'm
just
scared of possums too.
You're not wrong.
they freak me out,
Yeah.
and they're aggressive, and they teeth
got
are
they got them
ridiculous.
hunky faces. They got them white faces. I don't like it.
The motherfuckers be like, why won't you move out of Wisconsin? Because the shit you niggas see elsewhere,
You can't live
we,
here.
Oh,
we
you got
don't
no-
really know. You don't
got
see
no
it here.
charger.
I will take a cold winter to make sure fucking snakes are not just
Right, because if
randomly
I
out
open
there.
a garbage can on a winter day and that motherfucker's in there, 9 times out of 10, you dead.
I mean,
bro.
I can stand a coon or two.
You're
know.
dead.
And it can't just be some normal shit. It can't just be some like, all right, hey, boo, bitch, I'm in the garbage can, close the lid back. It got to be a motherfucker that's, but did you see what color it was? You may need an anti-venom. Like, bro, what the
What the
fuck?
fuck?
I already had to get bit. Now you telling me that I might only have 2 to 36 hours to live on top of it?
That's why
Just
I
some
don't-
bullshit.
I don't like snakes on the plane. don't
I
like
never.
that
I
movie.
still haven't watched that movie. I can't watch it.
I don't do
Oh,
much
that
like
ain't
it.
no way I'm getting through that movie.
I can't watch it.
Bro, if Walgreens text me one more time and tell me that my prescription is delayed,
Add that
y'all
to
have been
my
telling me
list.
that for like 6 hours.
Add that to my list of shit I'm killing myself for. It was a meme I shared earlier. Like, if I'm in the situation, I'm killing myself instantly.
Oh, that survival meme?
I named The Conjuring, Jurassic Park, and Too Many Zombies. You can go ahead and add snakes on the plane too.
Yeah, I definitely.
See,
I'm
Jurassic-
jumping out the window. It's
Jurassic
over.
Park is fucked up because literally everything can outrun you.
Mhm.
I'll run you. I'll think you.
Like you can't.
Especially
There's
the new
no real way
Jurassic
to get away
Park.
from that because
Like them raptors.
they keep, and that's white people for
That's
real.
white people fucking with shit.
They're like, ooh, let me take the brain of a dolphin and a monkey and everything else that we know is fucking smart
It's
and
a
put it
dol-
in this gigantic ass fucking
Didn't
lizard
didn't
and
make
see
a
what
big
happens.
They made a dinosaur, right?
Yeah, they
Yeah.
made it.
They made like a Tesla version of a raptor.
Yeah,
All right.
and then it was by the luck of God, the T Rex is the only thing that saved their ass,
And barely because that motherfucker
that
arms
much-
was like
right.
this.
and the Raptors are already smart as
Ever
fuck.
seen a nigga with his arm like that?
Bruh.
Yes. Yeah,
How do you not laugh?
Who says she doesn't?
I did because he was trying to tickle some coochie.
With the little arm?
Yes.
Can we go home?
I once saw a nigga like that in the
Can
barbershop.
we go home?
Now it
You
was
lying, man.
I want out.
it,
Bro, I wanted to go home so bad. That's one of those situations where ladies, when I tell you, when you kicking it with your whole friend, to always make sure that you are the driver, because if you don't, you will end up sitting there while a nigga with a baby arm is trying to tickle her coochie. Don't be me, okay? I wanted to go home and
Did
I
you
didn't have a way
fuck?
home.
Save that for
Huh?
when you
Did you
come back.
fuck?
Who?
You.
That wasn't me.
Oh.
No, I'm saying
Oh,
I was
she was fucking with
I
the
was
T-Rex
I
man,
was I was stuck there because she drove.
and she was
so I
fucking
was
with
like-
Buddy with the
You know how he had money.
little hand. How's he?
I don't know how it was
count
counted.
Ability.
I was gonna say whatever he's selling. How is he selling?
How's he doing his transaction?
Because in some situations you need two hands.
Hey, listen,
Now- okay, wait.
They
I gotta
use the
test.
baby
I
hand
gotta
to
test.
hold
it.
it. And
listen.
Okay.
I went to I went to school with a nigga with the little hand. He had the mitts though. He could fight. He used to whoop niggas with that little hand.
What's his name, Tommy?
I don't remember what dog name was. He was a few years younger than me.
I think this dude I grew up with. I think he had a little.
He really
like
used
a
to be
little hand.
slapping niggas with that little hand.
dog,
though,
you
like,
get beat up by a little
you
hand.
got
Don't come back
close
to
enough
school.
to him, he hit you with that motherfucker.
Well, speaking of getting beat up, I do want to say hi to everybody that didn't learn their fucking lesson and actually paid for a Floyd Mayweather fight.
Oh no, I wasn't.
That's what y'all get.
I
Y'all
wasn't thinking
stupid.
about that. When they said
Cole,
exhibition and put the
you
rules out, I'm
stupid.
like, I'm not watching this.
Y'all stupid.
I would have watched it, but I'm not paying for
Wow,
it.
wow.
Somebody
I won't
has
even
to
watch.
pay.
I
Wait,
can't watch
wait.
his shit.
Everybody that paid for the Floyd fight
Fatality.
with your stupid ass.
Like niggas was into it too.
Well, while the old man goes and drains his bladder, we are
He-
actually going to go ahead and wrap this
He
up.
going
So
to fried pork chop.
I'm going to thank you guys for tuning in to this week's episode and for listening to my sex shenanigans as always. That's
Hey,
crazy.
hey, is that the name of the episode?
What sex shenanigans?
Sex shenanigans.
It will be now.
Hype too.
Y'all make me sick. I really can't believe that big ass nigga was just in
In
the
a-
corner
Getting punked
with a mask on
With a mask on, getting written on.
with his dick
because
out.
he stood up and it was just like,
Dog, if that's one of my coworkers,
well, we wouldn't know
we
because you
won't
know.
I'm
Even
not-
even after he got fully dressed and put his jeans and polo
still
shirt
kept his
on, you know,
mask
he
on?
kept his mask on. You know,
Oh,
no face, okay.
living,
Oh,
the,
so-
living the gimmick.
so that means that he's somebody of importance.
So you know,
That's the nigga that we voted in.
but no, I
yeah, shit like that is nuts, bro.
I definitely want to like if that's
the
something that
president
you've
of something.
always wanted to experience and you've been kind of like worried about it, like definitely give it a try. It's not something that once you go in, you have to participate in. If you don't want to, if you want to go and be an observer, that's perfectly fine. I think that's another reason why, like with them charging and stuff too, because a lot of people don't participate. And it's like, well, you ain't just gonna be coming in here getting a free show, nigga, like free porn and shit. So, you know, you
But
gotta
what if that's their thing? Well, you know what?
that's
Pay.
fine. You still
If
pay
you
for it.
pay,
I
like,
could pay for
Right.
live
you
porn.
pay if you want to sit there. Yeah, you want to pay.
We've had that where there are people they never they never participate. They always just observe. You know, maybe it's because they
They're
have a
voyeurs.
partner at home, or you know, maybe they're like me. They just don't be attracted to
Or
motherfuckers
they're
because
voyeurs.
it's very
They like
rare.
to see people get fucked.
Like it'd be like a handful of attractive people at these parties. That for me, you know, everybody else just be like, shit, it's pussy over here, it's dick over here, nigga. Let's get it popping. But me, I have to be like, you know, he is, you know, physically pleasing enough where I would pop his Johnson in my mouth. That's not really a thing. Hey, that's exactly what they was on at that party that day when I got a hold to a motherfucker.
Dropping
Yes.
bombs for Clue.
Yes.
You know what else
Let's
I
have to
wanted to
tap out.
talk about?
Funk Flex, drop a bomb for them.
We don't have the time for it tonight, but I think Uncle Clifford is George Clinton's son.
Dun dun dun. Oh, we need a cliffhanger button.
Yeah.
So when we had those topics that we got to bring back,
I think
gotta
that's
add that
I
button.
think that's his son, bro.
Like in real life.
Yeah. Because me and Libby was watching House Party last night. And you know the part where he run into the little party, George Clinton is DJing.
Yes.
I'm like, Uncle Clifford? I'm like, no, this movie came out in the 80s. There's no way. There's no way. I think
Said
that's
two
it.
tears in a bucket. Fuck it.
to the stage. Yeah, I think that's his son, but we'll talk about that later.
Yep. So, once again, I'm gonna thank you. Why the fuck are my EpiPens not ready? And that's the main thing I need. Walgreens is so like, if my doctor
Brittany came right on here and told my business, didn't she?
sends over
That you didn't like bugs.
a
No, I'm
prescription
scared of bugs. Like,
She
electronically,
didn't say you were scared. She said you didn't like. See,
no.
cut sis some slack. She could have said you was a bitch ass nigga.
Bro,
you
she
scared.
been telling people I've been burning. I didn't even know that.
I mean,
You do it publicly.
She
Apparently,
said,
Brittany
she said
been
something.
Brittany
on
been going
she said something on Facebook that I wanted to comment on because it was funny as fuck.
probably that.
I can't remember what it was, but it was about you.
Either
was it the
screen-
trip to Montana?
Yes, that shit had me crying.
I was serious though.
Out of all places, why the fuck would you
Does
want to go?
anybody know what's in Montana? Has anybody been?
No,
Does anybody know what's out there?
no.
I just picture
Okay.
Brokeback Mountain.
So
There's
what's wrong?
You want to
with
know who's
that?
in Montana? Kanye. That's where he's recording albums at. And if he's out there, I'm staying here.
Maybe he finds a good creative space out there.
Have you listened to the last couple Kanye albums? Ain't shit creative about
That
Montana.
song, I thought about killing you. That's a banger. I like that.
He should have killed himself.
No, bro, don't say that.
Bro, he done dyed his hair blonde. He fucking with the white boy now. Kanye is on some,
Wait a minute. What?
left his wife and hanging out with the white boy.
He
What
talking about
white boy?
Jeffree Star.
Who's that?
Jeffree Star. That
Drag queen or some shit like that.
yeah.
He's hanging out with him?
Yeah.
They doing songs together?
I don't fucking know what they're doing, but he always gets spotted with Jeffree Star.
Yeah.
This
So-
is the thing for real?
Yes, nigga.
All right. Well, good night.
So you take your happy ass out there to Montana
I
and
don't
get
want to go
fucked.
to Montana. I don't want to go.
Now you don't want to go.
I said yikes. I said I would go. I didn't say I wanted to. Like the thing was, me and her haven't been on the trip together since we've been grown. Last trip we went on together, I was 18.
Where'd y'all go?
We went to Disney World. We went to Busch Gardens, Disney
Oh,
World,
and now you-
Universal. Like me and Britt,
You
I
really
think-
want to be a dog breeding cowboy, don't you?
I think me and Britt went to Universal 3 times that trip. But the third time we just spent the whole day in the movie theater because it was too hot. That's when Jurassic Park 3 came out, maybe. So we haven't been on a trip together since we was grown. We ended up bumping into each other at the airport in Texas. I didn't even know she was down there. Like, and she didn't know I was down there. We just seen each other at the airport.
And now y'all want to go to Montana.
No, she was like, where? And I was just like, shit, I'll go to Montana at this point anywhere. And then I
told
said,
you hoes I wanted to do a full sibling trip.
I said Idaho and go get a real potato. She didn't like that idea neither.
Well, maybe we can all organize a real sibling trip and we can all go somewhere.
Maybe because now my cousins from Tennessee, they in on it too. Like the ones we grew up around, they want to go somewhere. So, you know, we can make it work out as long as I know ahead of time. I don't mind.
All right, y'all. Well, again, thank you guys for tuning in. And until next time, we got to go.